did get water, though. I had almost also forgot to get myself some more water, and then my brain refused to let me forget. Let's start up. Next stream of Project Eden's Garden. I'm hoping, since we're starting quite early with this, I'm hoping to actually get quite a bit done, quite a big chunk. If I remember correctly, we were last doing some hanging out with a couple students. We did the Peggle and Gachapon little mini game stuff. Things of that nature. Who did I hang out with? I hung out with the mathlete. I hung out with... Who was the other person I hung out with? I hung out with 2 people, didn't I? Really testing my memory. I mean, I'm sure I'll be able to find out quite handily once we get in. Quite easily. Ba, 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 ba. Bring. All right, let's continue. The hours came and went until eventually... Ding dong, bing bong.
It is now 8 p.m.
It is now 8 p.m. Oh, wait, it's being read.
Nighttime is officially upon us.
My bad.
Please return to your dorm rooms and prepare for a good night's sleep. Or don't. I'm not your parent.
Or don't. Fuck you. That's what I just kind of wanted to say.
Just remember, tonight could be the night which changes your life forever.
That's foreboding.
Whether that's for better or worse is for you to find out.
Let me adjust my microphone here slightly. There we go. Okay.
Good night.
Click. All right. Showtime. Let's see if Tozu accepted my request. Oh yeah, he had set up like an invitation to Tozu. I thought it was kind of not a foolish thing to attempt, but like I was like, why would Tozu accept it? You know what I mean? What's the incentive? What's that incentive, huh? A meeting at 8:10 p.m. in the boiler room. All right, if I go to this, haha, and I go to this, aha, and then I go Q and E. Oh yeah, it was Cassidy was the other one. I said I liked Cassidy as a character. So yeah, I was like Cassidy and then Eva. Yeah. Mathlete. Yeah. Wait, did say her dislikes Pop-Tarts. Wonder what she feels about the Pop-Tart Bowl that just took place yesterday. I was catching up on... I didn't obviously watch it live or anything, and I remember last year's was a smashing success for Pop-Tarts, with their Pop-Tart mascot being eaten after he popped out of a giant toaster. And then they just doubled down on everything last year. The trophy has a working toaster built into the top of the trophy for that bowl game. They had more Pop-Tart mascots. They had the MVP of the game get to choose which of the 3 flavors they wanted to sacrifice to the giant toaster and then start eating him. The original toaster from the Pop-Tart from last year was like resurrected and had like, it looked like he was still eaten. It was, I mean, it's all around. Kudos all around for everyone who organizes that. smashing success. It's just fun. Just fun to look at. I do remember saying that since we got all the presents, I would go through and read all the descriptions here. So, let's do that before I forget. We've got time. We got a whole afternoon. A gigantic stuffed toy. No matter how old you get, the precious bear shall be your loyal companion until the very end. A typical Stella Dollar latte. Stella Dollar. Latte delivered fresh from your nearest chain. Enjoy a rich blend of coffee beans and capitalism. Tree necklace. A little tree inside a glass globe calls to mind the great forests of the Eastern Territories. A single card from a popular board game, though completely unplayable without the rest of the set, maybe it's usable in the real world. A travel-sized condiment holder capable of storing up to 6 condiments, because even the finest of train or plain cuisine need that extra spice, figuratively and literally. Rose Rapier. An ornamental rapier. Legend says it has the power to revolutionize the world. Black Forest Decadence. A slice too sweet for words. Since it's from a very famous bakery, it's difficult to find a store where it hasn't sold out. Party Goose. A goose dressed in party gear, perfect for any occasion. An image of the rabbit-duck illusion. Which other animals are most like each other? Question mark. Knotting the tie. A book about business ties and all the different ways to knot them. Your go-to source for proper tie etiquette. Y2K classes. Celebrate the turn of the century with these groovy novelty classes. Life sure is sweet, huh? This magical charm is used to see the secrets hidden within a person's heart. Also works as a nice necklace. A bowed instrument originating from Europe, perfect for playing or displaying somewhere where it can be appreciated by those with refined tastes. Pair of sunglasses with multicolored lenses. For some reason, you really want to listen to a telemarketer. Meat on the bone. An otherwise ordinary dish, it gained infamy after a chef used it to assassinate a prominent leader. Something about a weapon being hidden inside. I was wondering, when we got this item, I was like, are they going to make, like, allude to the actual... filled with photos of faraway places and messages from friends. Aloha. Privyet. Ni hao. Bonjour. It's probably a good thing you don't know how to use it. Flamethrower guitar. This glass of water has remained unspilled ever since a strange man sealed it with his breathing powers. Nice. A cheap bottle of bug spray. Any sane person would have had their daily arsenal. Any sane person would have one in their daily arsenal, especially if they're scared of bugs. Bugs! A retro-styled music device from a popular doll brand. Inserted inside is a CD featuring music from the brand's cheap animated tie-ins. Pack of titanium faux piercings for those who want to look cool but are too scared to actually pierce themselves. A magical blend of mango, raspberry, and sparkles, one of Stella Doll's most popular coffee-free menu items. 2 Stella Doll items. It's not always about the killing game, it's about baseball, baby! An ornate perfume bottle. One spray and you'll be whisked into a world of elegance, sweet flowers, and whipped cream. Beautiful winter landscape, try not to shake it too hard. A historical headpiece that symbolizes triumph, perfect for people who are destined to stand above all others. A must-have for anyone trying to get rid of those pesky hair strands. Simple disposable camera, there are only a few rolls of film left. Camera in quotes. An antiquated device that's perfect for code breakers, logicians, people of logic, or those who have a secret they'd rather not share. A flashlight that emits ultraviolet light. Said that a young detective in a small northwestern town used one to reveal secret messages in a journal. A bunch of snapdragons tied together with a ribbon. Place it in a vase, and you have yourself a pretty piece of home decor. Panda hat. Novelty hat styled after a panda. The quintessential gift for lovers of all things chic and cuddly. Oh, we got a lot. Let's keep going. JP jacket. A slick windbreaker from an expensive brand. Wearing it gives you a feeling of superiority. Pair of transportable dumbbells. Now you too can work out on the go. A pretty pom-pom scrunchie that takes flexibility to a whole new level. By utilizing braided, self-adjusting elastic, it promises a snug grip on any type of hair. A replica of an ancient katana that was used to defeat generals in war. The gold coating on the handle comes off very easily. Wink, wink. A comfy robe covered in hundreds of cloth patches, useful carrying weaponry, items, armor, scrolls, and more. Popular with teenage delinquents, this mask is rumored to free the wearer of any and all inhibitions. A sturdy stone with a face drawn on it. A long-time foster rock that spends every day patiently awaiting its forever home. Drawn from a mountain lake and lovingly purified, like most bottled water nowadays, its main appeal is its convenience. Big mouth Barney bass, a plastic fish that sings a small selection of sea shanties. It will enthusiastically wave its tall fin to the rhythm of the song. Tail fin, not tall fin. That doesn't make sense. A small compact space to meditate. The sand from the garden can be raked into a round spiral or rippled pattern representing the sea. A delicious sushi roll made by an exquisite sushi chef. The food earned its name after being referred to as such by an astronaut. Maki roll. Oh, by an astronaut. Oh. I get it. A peculiar bust believed to be carved out of meteorite, currently on display at a certain museum. Visitors report hearing old cartoon music when standing in the statue's vicinity. A medium-sized pocket watch with golden trim. What it lacks in versatility, it makes up for in style and durability. Game of skill and tactical brilliance, said to represent the courts and councils of old. A 3x3 Rubik's Cube, great for problem solvers and anyone seeking some mental exercise. Shoulder bag. This ordinary-looking shoulder bag can be your best friend, since it can store countless things, or your worst enemy, because it'll be impossible to find what you're looking for amongst all the pockets and compartments. 4 more rows. A cowboy hat made of faux leather. Some say it makes you look like a cool cowboy. Others say it just makes you look cool overall. Ideal for rainy days, this umbrella is sturdier than most others. And shinier? Can possibly scare off creatures with its opening mechanism. Fabergé egg. A replica Fabergé egg, which opens up to reveal pearls, gems, and small pieces of gold inside. The original is on display at a luxurious jewelers, I always say that word, in Lannepehoking. Sure I said that correctly. Bats can be to the night sky all day long. UFOs may or may not be included. A cassette containing a collection of bird songs, rainfall, whales, and crashing waves. Your one-way ticket to exploring the endless night sky and the closest most people will get to intergalactic travel, for a few more decades at least. Shiny pint of rum. Drink carefully lest the devil do you in. An elaborate bronze sculpture. Rumor has it that the Mandarin duck, Okimono, grants owners a life of eternal love. Oh, I knew that. A small mini fridge to store food and drinks. Can also come in customized skins. A compact soda dispenser with a variety of drink options. Boba Bola, Banta, Bestie, Boke, Bright. Alright, that got me. Bright. It's a portable paradise for soda and alliteration lovers alike. Had history panned out differently, this headwear would have been associated with liberty and freedom in French culture, or so was purported by a robot cat. Care for a chibi version of our beloved host? Isn't he just the cutest? Everyone needs a little more greenery in life, so how about this adorable and refreshing bonsai tree? A Japanese cat figurine with golden sheen, believed to help its owner accrue great wealth. 10 million Rio, in fact. A lantern made of wood and paper that's hung around cherry blossom trees during spring. An ecosystem inside a jar, made with materials found on a beach. Instantly transports the user to any way they desire. Accuracy questionable. It's like the teleporting item in Splunky. 2 squeezably soft phone danglers that are said to bring magic and miracles. Power to you, miracle girl. Hard candy drops made from real fruit juice. Warms the heart of those who eat it. Allegedly, these scissors were the weapon of choice for a famous Japanese serial killer. Yeah, we get that. Cheeses, meats, nuts, fruits, crackers, dips, chocolate. This platter has no shortage of variety. What a charcuterie board. Brewed by mixing rich dark chocolate, sweet milk, and a pinch of nutmeg, this warm drink can thaw even the iciest of hearts. I know it's such a small detail, and I shouldn't even be pointing out, but I really like the background graphic of like the spinning plant thing. I don't know, it's just mesmerizing in a bit. Anyway, meat donut, medium rare steak covered in sweet frosting. Gross. If you're quiet, you can hear soft laughter when you squeeze this cuddly monster pillow. An old ring that was worn by an emperor in the 1900s, the gem still shines brighter than any star in the sky. A small tube of gun oil. As a prisoner, do you really want to hand it over? An electrically wired blanket that produces heat. There's nothing particularly exhilarating about it. A peculiar meal consisting of yakisoba noodles drenched in syrup and cream. People seem to be divided on whether or not it's good. Every professional wants to be taken seriously needs a suit that costs thousands. It's just common sense. Suds and Bubbles all-in-one super soap, a staple of the super soap brand. Per new mandate laws, the bottle now warns the solution's more radioactive qualities, another classic staple of the brand. That's good. A plastic fish on a sturdy string. Despite being advertised as a cat toy, most cats prefer playing with the cardboard box that arrives inside. Sweet and cute treats, though there seems to be an odd lack of yellow gummies. And lastly, a grotesque necklace. Necklace bought from a traveling merchant. Pendant resembles a hideous-looking face. Wait, did that eye just move? And now, 15 minutes later, I've read them all. And now we go to go. And now we must leave. I didn't mean to go to the bathroom. The bathroom was more in line with what I expected from our kidnappers. Dull, cramped, anything but glamorous. Wait, did this toilet have its own remote control? Damn, never mind what I said. Oh yeah, I just hit escape, don't I? I'm such a fool. I'm such a fool sometimes. Alright, here we go. Alright, boiler room it said. Down. Down. Down, I say. I refuse to look at the map. I'm just gonna assume that boiler room means down. That just makes sense to me. Haha! I don't need a map. No one is here. Maybe I'm early. Give it a couple more minutes. Jeez, I wish I had my phone. Here's my thing. This goes back to what I was saying previously. Like, why would Tozu, like, want to agree to that? I don't know. Like, my mindset, if I was a big bad in a situation like this, you go hands off. But maybe, I mean, obviously this is just what Damon's thinking is the good idea. Maybe he's reading the tea leaves and he's like, oh, Tozu loves being the performer kind of thing. Maybe he would meet up with me. I don't know. Just seems like a unattainable goal. Jeez, I wish I had my phone. I packed it in my luggage bag, but I left the bag on the train. There was so much important stuff in that bag too. Not just my phone, but my wallet, my laptop, basically all my personal information. I hope whoever took my luggage just destroyed it. That would be the merciful thing to do. Waiting. Okay, it's been long enough. There's no way Tozu didn't see that note. Did he just ignore it?
Damn it.
Damn it. Cricket. Huh?
Good evening.
Ah, he did come. Look at that. Cheerio. Whoa.
Why the long face?
Why the long face? Don't tell me. Did you think I stood you up?
Rubbish.
Tisk, so impatient. I am a very busy headmaster. I gotta do my Tozu voice. Headmaster, you know? Always sifting through boring documents about this and that. Yeah, sure. He was quick to accuse me there. Did he fear me from outside? Or did he hear me from outside? Anyway, if you're here, that means you saw my message, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes, the sticky note. Watching you enact your little scheme was like watching a child draw its first stick figure. Simply adorable.
How interesting.
I must say, I'm surprised you requested to meet here of all places. In such a quiet area, it would be very easy to hide a murder. Aren't you worried I'll hurt you? No, not really. This is a killing game between students, isn't it? If the host got involved, it would defeat the whole point. Also, if you wanted to kill me, you'd have done it back when you kidnapped me. Makes sense.
Moving on.
Anywho, you wanted to ask about the murder motive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I want to know why you decided to give Wolfgang's blackmail to me.
I see.
Why you got Wolfgang's blackmail? Oh, that's easy. It was decided by a round of dart throwing.
Huh?
What? Mara and I wrote your names on a board and on some darts. Your dart just happened to land on Wolfgang's name, so you got his blackmail.
Seriously?
Are you serious right now?
Who? Me?
Were you hoping for something more dramatic? Poofed. This is real life, not a movie. Plot twists aren't just hiding around every corner. Well, how did you even find this information? Toshiko's blackmail was something she did as a little kid. That's really specific. And whose fault is that,
Eh?
What? We aren't mind readers here. We only know this information because you lot couldn't keep your mouth shut. Our mouths shut? Really? What did you think would happen? The moment you share something with another person, you've forfeited that information into an eternal game of telephone. No secret is safe. Doesn't matter who you trust. Deep down, everyone's a tattletale. And if you've made enough of a name for yourself to spawn a few search results,
Isn't this lovely?
well, that certainly doesn't help. Interesting. Then, what about the content of Wolfgang's blackmail? Give me a refresher. I forgot what he wrote. What we wrote for that one.
Right.
It says, like father, like son, beneath a sheep's skin hides a wolfish mind.
I see.
Right. So you want to know what it means?
Plot twist.
Obviously, I won't tell you.
I know.
I'm not asking you to tell me. I just want a hint to help decode it. Think of it as a reward for my efforts. I went out of my way to arrange this meeting, you know? I'm probably the only student who values your input. Oh, yeah, butter up Tozu. There you go, Damon. There you go. Butter him up.
Terrible.
Sheesh.
Terrible.
Smells like a teacher's pet in here. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were just desperate for attention. Can't say I didn't try.
Pathetic.
Use that noggin of yours, will you?
Huh?
Don't overlook the principle of parsimony, my friend. The likeliest answer is usually the most obvious. For all you know, the answer you seek has already revealed itself.
Moving on.
So, is there anything else you'd like to ask? No, that was it.
Well done.
Then I'll see myself out. You should get back to your influencer friend too. It isn't safe to be spending the night alone. Go on, you leave first.
Jeez.
Don't give me that face. It's terrifying. Okay. I hurried out of the boiler room. I would like walk out of that room like back, not facing him. Like I would like awkwardly like grab behind me and grab the door handle and like I would not turn my eye off of Tozu after he gives me that stare. It turns out that weirdo wasn't completely useless after all.
I see.
Principle of parsimony, huh? Parsimony? Using words. If the meaning behind Wolfgang's blackmail has already revealed itself, then only one thing comes to mind. The class trial. Could the key to deciphering this blackmail be the strange way Wolfgang was acting? Even if that were the case, what leverage does it give me? The other students witnessed the same thing I did, and yet now they treat Wolfgang like their leader. I hate this. I should never have come to that dickhead's defense. Guess the best precaution right now is to return to my room and draw this long day to a close. Here I go. Hope nothing bad happens to me as I walk back to my room. Or anything bad happen to anyone. I hope I don't stumble across a murder scene or something. Oi! Ah, damn it. Could you go any faster? I can't stand to be with her any longer. Was that Grace? It sounded like she and a couple of other people were right around the corner. Shit, I can't let them see me.
Come on.
Come on, hurry up. I can't, this voice of mine is so bad.
Actually.
I'm trying to go as fast as I can, Grace. I just have a lot of stuff. Like what? Did you pack an entire museum in there with you? I wish.
Be careful.
There's no need to make such a fuss. We can solve this without unnecessary conflict. There's no conflict. I'm just telling that slowpoke to move. What the hell? I could hear you guys from inside my room. What are you doing?
What?
Ulysses is swapping rooms with Grace. He's bunking with me now.
Yes.
I think this change will be better for the both of us. Now this is unfair. You get to just no. Where's the fairness? We draw for rooms basically, and then what? He's like, no, we're switching rooms. I too want to switch rooms. I don't want room with Kai. Fuck him. It's a win-win situation. We're both getting something good out of this.
Remember
the name.
Unless anyone in the greater group I have an objection. Has objections, not that I'd listen. It's official. Wolfgang and I are bunk buddies. Right.
Hey.
Wow, this is like the first time I've seen Grace so happy. Wolfgang's easier to deal with, that's all. Less annoying and stuck up. He's good with words, too. Real cunning with his linguistics. Clever.
Nasty.
You're so transparent.
Excuse me.
More importantly, I think I've moved everything over to Winona's room.
Love it.
Perfect. I sense this will be the start of a much more productive relationship.
Pardon me.
It's time Grace and I get some rest, too. We have a lot to think about.
Whatever.
So long as you guys aren't making any more noise. The sound of footsteps echoed through the hall as everyone returned to their dorms. Alright, that's my cue to hightail it to bed. However, when I went to open the door, my entire body froze. Something about this whole thing. Was I really going to spend the night here? Alone in a room everyone knew was unlocked? It's not like anyone knows I'm by myself, right? If need be, I can shove a chair up against the door again. However, no matter what I told myself, I remained frozen in place.
Ugh.
God damn it. Looked like it was another night with him. With him. Click.
Over here.
Oh, Damon. Hi. Where were you, man? You had me thinking I was gonna be alone all night. I was having dinner. Dinner this late? Kind of weird, but okay.
I've got something to say.
Anyway, now that you're here, you can't leave until morning. You don't have to tell me. I need sleep too. Okay, cool. You're still sleeping on the couch, though. For the second night in a row, I was bunking here on Kai's sofa. All to avoid being vulnerable. If someone did try to attack me, what would I do? Would I fight back? Would I defend myself? I have no idea. Nobody can predict the decisions they'd make in a moment of life or death. Nobody will know until the unthinkable actually happens.
When I was little, I was a huge fan of ships.
Ships.
Every day I would sit on the pier and watch them disappear into the horizon, their sails billowing in the salty sea breeze. Sometimes my friend, a spindly boy with cream-colored hair, would watch with me.
Spindly boy with cream-colored hair.
However, his love of ships was not nearly as potent as mine. While his interest was, at most, a small curiosity, mine was worship in every sense of the word.
Resolutions not near as close.
I yearned for the thrill of the voyage, for the sights and sounds of far-off lands, for that distant horizon to finally be at the tips of my fingers. And so, one day, I began to build a ship. When my friend found out, you know what he did? He decided to make a ship of his own. Incredible, I thought. Two young friends fighting the odds to create something far grander than themselves. I labored for 100 days and 100 nights to build my ship. Once I was finally finished, I stood back and admired my handiwork. Coincidentally, my friend finished his ship on the same day. When I saw what he had built, well, I won't tell you yet. That's what we in the industry like to call a cliffhanger. Quite devilish, no?
Oh, so devilish.
Huh? Why are you looking at me like that? Did I do something wrong?
Delightfully devilish. Ding dong, bing bong.
Good morning, my amicable student friends. It is now 8 a.m. Yes, I would like to raise a toast to another day of being together. Time sure does fly in a life-or-death situation. Such a shame we couldn't get a film crew on board. Just imagine your fear and anxiety preserved for posterity.
Oh, I wish.
Execs wouldn't know a good commercial opportunity if it walked up and bit them on the arse. Well, enough about that. It's 8 a.m. Please enjoy the rest of your day.
Ugh, gross. How long have we been here for now? A week? 2 weeks?
No.
It's been 4 days.
Hell no!
Are you serious? Oh, fuck me. I mean, that's still a long time, isn't it? Why haven't we been rescued yet?
That's...
You make a good point. After 3 days of no contact from us, people must be starting to panic.
Man.
Not to mention, this blackmail stuff is starting to give me a headache. I wonder if I should talk to
You
Cassidy
think?
and reveal her blackmail. Nah, I showed her already. She didn't care. I just want to know her secret. All those followers, yet the worst anyone could cook up is a random joke about spiders.
Right.
So that's what it is. You're scared about your blackmail.
Don't say that.
No, that stuff's already been figured out anyway. Figured out?
Another day, another drama.
No, I'm just tired of everyone always twisting the truth about me. Like, did you know that people think that I hate wearing hats? Why the heck would I hate wearing hats? Uh-huh. At this point, I'm starting to wonder if this blackmail stuff is relative. What's embarrassing to one person could barely face another. I already saw it happen with Toshiko. Still, what I had in mind for Kai was a lot worse than petty lies. More importantly, if it's true his blackmail has been sorted out, does that mean the person who received his blackmail approached him about it? Just like Wolfgang asked everyone to do? Knock, knock, knock. Who the heck is that? Knock, knock, knock.
Holy!
Eek! Oh crap, is that a murderer coming to kill us?
Seriously?
The door's unlocked. If they came here to kill us, they'd have entered by now.
Dude, no!
What are you trying to act all stoic for? If you're so brave, then open the door. Fine. Opens the door, just an axe just comes and swings at his face. Kai was right all along. I walked over to the door and opened it. Waiting on the other side.
Good morning.
Oh, it's Ingrid. Good morning, you two. Had a good sleep?
Huh?
Ingrid, what are you doing here? Why do you think I'm here? It's laundry day. Laundry day? That's right. I agreed to help her do laundry. Damn it. Why the hell did I do that? Laundry day. Man, you couldn't pay me to do a bunch of other people's laundry. Especially in this type of setting. Back at the pharmacy, I told everyone to leave their laundry outside their rooms. Seems you don't remember, because I'm not seeing a pile of clothes anywhere. No, I remember. I was just about to dump my laundry outside. Let me go grab it. In the meantime, if it's Damon you're looking for, feel free to take him. I won't complain. And just like that, he wanted nothing to do with me.
Come on.
Don't try and weasel your way out of this. You're coming along too. Huh? Why me? Because you're so clean looking, like Damon over here. Oh, that's super nice of you to say, but like...
I don't have all day.
Don't be a wet mop. It won't even take long. Now come on, pick up your laundry and let's go. Get to laundrying. Trying to fight our exhaustion, Kai and I collected the remaining clothes and followed Ingrid to the laundromat. Waiting for us inside were the last two people I expected to see.
Hey?
So these were the guys you wanted, eh? Pff, lame.
Hell no!
I didn't even want to come. Ingrid forced me to. I was serious. I wouldn't leave my room, so she broke down my door and dragged me here.
Tisk.
Nonsense. I just knocked.
Yeah.
Ingrid's right. She didn't drag anybody. Okay, maybe I was exaggerating a little, but it's true that I don't want to be here.
Soybean.
I could already guess soybean. It's a tragedy that I have to use that voice. Attempt an accent. I thought I was a soybean. I was soybean.
Whatever you say.
You were. Then I revoked your title.
Hey,
At least use my actual name then.
by the way...
As you can see, Ingrid, I managed to keep things in order.
Now, would you look at
Sweetheart, I'm amazed. I knew I could trust you, but to actually see Grace stay put.
that? Wowie.
Hee if I had a gold star, it'd stick around your forehead. What is this accent I'm using now? Oh my god. That would be unnecessary. Why are you guys even here? To help out?
Way.
You like doing laundry? I don't.
In any case.
Ingrid asked us to assist her for some reason.
Wait just a sec.
What are you saying? It's easy to see why.
Oh, so cute.
Even though you're a lawyer, there's so much about you that screams house husband. Probably because you're so soft-spoken, polite too. If there's anyone the youngins should look up to, it's a gentleman.
You're too kind.
You're giving me too much credit. You can barely even cook, much less tackle the responsibilities of a parent.
Hey,
You can finish a law degree, but you can't cook. I was too busy studying to do much else. He was probably a kid when he attended law school, so it sort of made sense. Good dad or not, one thing remains the same.
let's get going.
You're here now, and you're gonna help me do laundry.
Get it.
I get it. You want us to start. Under Ingrid's directions, we loaded everyone's laundry into the washing machines.
Whistling while I work.
Oh, it's great. We even get like CGs like for certain scenes. This is cute. Look at this. This looks great.
And almost like in dishes. If the health inspector finds out I'll be swimming with the fishes.
It's so early in the morning. How is she prancing around like that?
I love this.
Beats me.
Hey! Don't pour the entire bottle of detergent in!
You weren't supposed to?
You didn't know that? How do you clean your own suit?
His parents probably do it for him.
I didn't even think of that. You're totally right.
Alrighty, looks like that was the last batch. Teehee, I think we're done here.
Man.
Phew, that was way too much work. Just be grateful there are other adults to help you. This is the first time in ages I've been able to share the workload. First time in ages.
Whatever.
If we're finished here, then I'm gonna go get breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll do the same. You wanna come? May as well, since the dining hall is pretty close by.
Pardon me.
Shouldn't you watch the laundry?
No.
We can leave the clothes to dry. I doubt anyone's gonna steal
I
them.
understand.
Suppose so. Relieved to be done, Kai and I left the laundromat. Haha, I can't wait. The cereal kept in that kitchen has to be the tastiest stuff ever. Eating it makes me feel like a brand new person. With the way his eyes sparkled, you'd think we were going on holiday or to a theme park. Anything but breakfast in a shitty old building. In a way, I almost envied him. Eating your feelings, unable to understand the bigger picture. Inside the confines of this killing game, that simple life sounded great. To the kitchen?
No, seriously.
Hey, are we going to the dining hall or what? You can go ahead of me if you're too hungry.
Hell no.
I can't do that. I'm the one who invited you. Backing out now would violate, like, Etiquette 101. Wouldn't be his first violation, that's for sure. Kitchen. 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 I don't need a map again. Kitchen. Kitchen. Dining hall, not kitchen. Ahem. Huh? Whoa. Huh? Were you here the whole time? No, I was leaving my room when I spotted you two, so I came over. I want to talk to Damon.
Huh?
Huh?
You see?
This might be sudden, but I really need to show you something. We've barely talked since the incident in the pharmacy, if at all, and now she suddenly wants to share information. I promise this will be worth your time.
Look at this.
Come on, can you just come with me? What does she want to tell me so badly? Could she have my blackmail? That would be really unlucky. Alright, but we should find somewhere private to talk.
Thanks.
Okay, follow me.
Dude, no!
Huh? Dude, you can't just leave me. And following the ultimate liar to some random dark area during a killing game? That's a death wish right there.
Wait.
Oh, wait. I forgot that she isn't. Never mind. You two have fun. Haha, freaking mathlete. Laughing to himself, Kai strolled past us and into the dining hall.
Moving on.
Let's go to one of the downstairs storage rooms. No one ever goes there.
Right.
All right. We walked to our destination in total silence. Once we entered the room, Ava took a quick glance outside. Finally, we're alone.
Look.
This is what I wanted to show you. She pulled out a familiar envelope and handed it to me. I quickly opened it. With his weapons at hand, Desmond guards the only one he trusts. Huh. This blackmail wasn't mine?
That's...
Ava, why are you showing this to me? Because I'm worried. Duh. It was just one word, but it sounds so weird coming from her.
You see?
This blackmail shows that Desmond has a bunch of dangerous weapons at his disposal. That kind of stuff would give someone a huge advantage in a killing game. It would stand to reason.
Correct.
Also, this blackmail isn't a personal secret, so telling him about it wouldn't give him any relief. If anything, telling him could put me in danger. That's true, I guess. But why are you telling me this? It's not like I can do anything to help.
It's
because...
I trust you.
Oh, I trust you. It's true. I'm like the only person that hasn't just fucking clowned on her 100% completely, right? Huh?
Where?
You took my side way back at the beginning, remember? We were the only people who refused to listen to that lawyer. And you helped solve the mystery behind that whole case. No one thanked you, though. I'm really sorry about how things turned out. The other students wouldn't have treated you unfairly if it wasn't for me. If it means anything, I never thought to blame you for that. Since you showed me your blackmail, I should probably return the favor. I got Wolfgang's. Really?
Yeah.
It's kind of cryptic. Here, I have it on me. I pulled the envelope out of my pocket and handed it to Eva, who quickly opened it. It's a photo of his parents. The quote on the back, what do you make of it?
Interesting.
This confirms it. I was right.
Huh?
Right about what? Wolfgang being suspicious, duh. Again with the does.
What could it be?
Look at how this message is written. It's obviously implying his dad did something bad. If Wolfgang takes after his dad, there must be a reason for that, right?
I see.
Yeah, but how are we supposed to discern what that reason is? It's possible Wolfgang picked up on his dad's bad habits, and that's what the blackmail is referring to. But we have no idea what his dad is like, do we?
Rage.
How annoying. If only people were smart enough to listen to me, then they wouldn't be stuck under such a suspicious guy's thumb. That's the thing, though. The reason they didn't listen was because she called herself the ultimate liar. Calling herself that only made people distrust her. At that point, I knew I had to finally speak my mind.
That's not it.
Why did you do it? Huh? The ultimate liar thing, and lying to us about the watches to hide it. You knew you were in a dangerous situation. Why would you draw so much negative attention to yourself like that? Don't you realize how much danger this has put you in? You know you can't run away this time. Give me an answer. She hesitated for a moment, then finally looked at me.
Because I felt powerless.
Powerless? Even before we knew we were in a killing game, my hands were already tied. I've been kidnapped and abandoned somewhere. All these different things were happening at once, and I didn't know what to do.
It's not fair.
Being the ultimate mathlete in that kind of situation would just make me look weak, just like it always has. If I wasn't smart about what I did, I'd never make it.
But most of all...
So, I lied about my title. I gave myself a talent that people would find intimidating. The title Ultimate Liar popped into my mind. It's a name I've always really connected with. So, that's who I became. She pretended to be the ultimate liar in order to feel more confident. For a while, it's actually worked. I managed to compose myself during the investigation and the mock trial. Even after Tosu announced the killing game, I still had it in me to argue with Wolfgang. It finally felt like I wasn't going to be the one people walked over. But it all fell apart when my true talent was revealed.
That's how it ended up this way.
That's how it ended up this way. There were so many questions running through my mind. Her talent didn't sound as impressive compared to others, but did it really justify taking such extreme measures? Did she really not see the harm in lying like that? I had no idea myself. No idea if she acted in self-defense or simply to feel superior. It all seemed so destructive. Everything about it, including the supposed solution, it was so self-destructive. Can an ultimate hate their own talent that much?
Listen to me.
Hey, don't tell anyone else about this. If Wolfgang or Winona find out, they're never going to leave me alone. Your secret is safe with me.
Okay.
From now on, though, we need to trust each other. Because otherwise, we're alone in this.
Thanks.
Okay. I like this music. This girl was pretty confusing and clearly not conscious of her own safety. But she still trusted me. That much was clear when she showed me Desmond's blackmail. If this means we're allies now, I think I'm fine with that.
Well?
Should we go now? Hang on. There's still one more thing I want to ask. What is it?
Yeah.
Did you make any headway on that poster in the pharmacy? The poster with Tozu on it? Yeah. Have you figured out what that means? Or what it means?
No.
Well, not really.
Seriously?
What? Seriously? Sorry. Too much stuff has happened since then, and I forgot. That's okay. After having your true talent exposed, I can understand why your mind was on other things. Yeah.
Anyway.
In any case, when we have the time, we should take another look at it. Agreed? Agreed. Great. Ava went silent for a moment, twiddling a strand of her hair between her fingers. Then, she did something I'd never seen her do before. She smiled. Aw, she's warming up. Alright, how great. With our conversation having run its course, Eva and I began our trek back to the dining hall. Today might have opened with a bang, but it seemed the thunderclouds were already starting to part. At least, that's what I thought at the time. Unbeknownst to me, an even greater storm was still on the horizon. Oh. Oh. Inside the dining hall, chaos had erupted.
Dumbass!
Hand it over! Grace was screaming at Eloise, who stood cowering in the corner. I said, hand it over!
It's medicine!
Over! Grace, please, you don't even know if she actually has it. I've already ruled out the rest of you. Don't try to stop me.
Seriously?
What, you know whose blackmail we have? Not everyone's, but most people's. Jet has Toshiko's, Mark has Ingrid's.
Fail.
That doesn't sound like most people.
Hell no!
How are you so chill? She just revealed who you have. It's not like there's anything to hide. Ingrid's blackmail is that she uses some out-of-date cleaning supplies.
Honestly?
Hardly a revelation if you ask me.
That's enough.
Blackmail this, blackmail that. What does it matter when people are fighting?
Shut it!
That fencer girl has been giving me the side eye ever since the blackmail was announced. There's no other explanation. Give it.
Whoa!
Hey, stop that.
Give me a moment.
It's okay. I've got it. Eloise reached inside her pocket and pulled out a crumpled envelope. Grace immediately snatched it out of her hands and ripped it open. I was right. This is mine.
Dumbass!
You'd better not have shown this to anyone. Grace stomped straight into the kitchen. She tore the envelope and the photo it contained to shreds and then flushed everything down the sink. Wonderful. Eva, Damon, why were you too late?
Come again?
Is this an interrogation? We need to keep track of everyone to make sure they're not in any danger. Besides, you shouldn't be slinking off to strange corners of the building, especially with all the suspicion you're already under.
Gross.
We were just discussing the blackmail motives in private. That is what you told everyone to do, right? Yes, I did. Then there should be no problems. Yeah, Wolfgang. Pleased by Wolfgang's look of defeat, I redirected myself to the pantry. As I weighed up what to eat, ignoring the golfer girl still heaving over the sink nearby, bang! The entrance door flung open, and an energetic voice broke the silence.
Yo!
Hey, guys! Slung over Cassie's shoulder was a bright red carry bag. Following right behind her, with a carry bag of his own...
How's it slipping and sliding?
Yo! Read the room, guys. Read the room.
What you doing?
Huh? What's the matter? Y'all look super down in the dumps.
Shut up!
Just forget about it.
Okay.
If you say so. Cassie walked over to the dining table, and plopped the bag on top of it.
Hey!
What's with the bag?
Duh!
Nothing much, just, you know. She rummaged around in the bag. and pulled out a cartridge. Holy shit, look at that cover. Holy, look how good that looks. Look at how good that Fake's fucking Smash cover looks. Slam Sisters. It's really good. And pulled out a cartridge. Printed on the cover in large bolded letters. Sublime Slam Sisters Extreme? What's that?
Check it out.
Only the best fighting game to ever grace our mortal fingertips. People didn't think much of it upon release. Developers even went bankrupt because of low sales. But it's known nowadays as a cult classic, and a physical copy can sell for thousands.
You get me?
Some works of art aren't appreciating their time, you know?
Not a chance.
But Cass and I aren't about to repeat the sins of the past. Finding the crystal skull of video games warrants a party. And what better way to party
Rock and roll.
than to hold a Slam Sister tournament right here?
Oh, really?
You mean inside this dining hall?
You know me.
Don't worry about the technical stuff. What we haven't already stuffed into these duffel bags, Mark's gonna help us set up. Whatever. There's going to be a SSSE tournament?
I must take note of this.
Where did you manage to find this video game? I don't remember cataloging anything like that.
Elementary, my dear.
Oh, it was inside my dorm. There's actually a lot of low-budget, low-profit games in there. This is only a multiplayer game, though.
Yep.
By the way, we're gonna need an even number of people attending this thing, so you gotta bring a partner if you want to join.
Good to know.
A game tournament, eh? Don't see much issue with it. We could do a little, we do with a little levity.
What if...
When's it happening, though? Tomorrow! Okay. What time? That we haven't figured out.
Okay.
We want to be flexible. More people, the better.
I see.
Any time is fine by me. Same. I've never heard of this game before, but since you're saying it's good.
Thinking.
What about
Thinking.
in the morning? Huh?
You see,
When I was training my talent, I did most of my studying at 9 a.m. The brain is most active and ready to absorb information about around that time.
so
I think this effect could help our video game skills. Our video game skills? A 9 a.m. tourney, huh? Wouldn't be the first time.
Yep.
Screw it. Let's do 9 a.m. 1 hour after the morning announcement. Was Eva seriously interested in the tournament?
That's not.
Hey, can I say something? Isn't it a little much to be playing games in a situation like this? Shouldn't we be trying to escape? We tried already, didn't we? There's no escape anywhere. Not even in that pharmacy.
It's for the best.
Think of it as a bonding event, Miss Tallner. Within this killing game, creating new memories with our classmates is the most productive thing we can do.
I'm sure.
After all, if we don't trust each other, we will fall into chaos. I see. Still, I'm not very comfortable with it. Admittedly, I am also a little hesitant about attending. I'm not sure if I'll have the time for it. Considering his new bunk buddy, it made sense why.
Sorry.
Same, I'm gonna be a little busy tomorrow.
No matter.
However, don't let my absence be a distraction. Enjoy your time together with all your heart. We will face the evils of the killing game together.
You can do it.
Right, everyone, let's do our best.
Atta girl.
Agreed.
Yep.
Haha, looks like you managed to spin our little game into something meaningful. How cute. Invigorated by Wolfgang's words, the room descended into chatter about the tournament. With everyone preoccupied, I finally prepared breakfast and returned to my dorm. Cassidy and her lackeys sure were taking it easy, organizing an entire game tournament, expecting it to be a bonding exercise, totally unaware that just a little earlier we were fighting over who had what blackmail. It'd be funny if it weren't so frustrating. For the rest of the day, I'll steer clear of the subject and avoid any partygoers. Who else was attending the tournament again? More free time? Hell yeah. Well, how do we want to handle this free time? Should I double down on characters I've already done, or should I spread it around? You know what I mean? Let's see. Should probably spread it around, shouldn't I? Let's go Winona and Mark, I think is what I want to do. Winona and Mark. Actually, shouldn't I I know earlier I was like, I don't need a map, but I think using the map would probably be the smartest thing here. Winona and Mark. Mark's in here. I spy with my little eye, Mark. Sorry, sipping water. I don't know why I'm assuming I'll definitely get 2 free times, but for some reason I'm just thinking we get 2 free times. It might just be Mark. Now that I think about it. It doesn't look like he's in the mood to talk. Oh, wait, what? What do you mean he's not in the mood to talk? Ugh. Disgusting. Actually disgusting. Okay, well. Winona, then. I think that's Winona in the corner that are kind of obscured. Winona? Knowing my luck, she's also not going to want to talk. Is that right? A game tournament, huh? Whatever satiates the people here, I suppose. Seems she's indifferent to the whole thing. I'm gonna give my opinion. I think the tournament is pretty stupid.
Oh, really?
Is that so? Yeah.
It's simple.
The longer we keep pretending we're all friends, the more people will lower their guard around each other. What if someone decides to take advantage of that?
Honestly?
Possibility's certainly there. If only you could strike a balance. Something that distracts people from the killing game. But doesn't encourage blind trust.
Well?
Oh well. Can't have everything. There's not much else to talk about. Would you like to give Winona a present? Yeah, I would. What does Winona want? What does Winona want? She likes coffee? Easy then.
What can I say?
Thanks for the gift. I'll definitely be using this. Remind me to get you something in the future. I love her jacket. I love her outfit. She's so cool looking. It's all slightly we have like that accented, like the color coordination with that like light teal kind of like thing around the jacket waist area. And then like the bolo tie thing. And the earrings. And it matches her eye color. God, she's so fucking fashionable, man. She's so fashionable. Winona liked your present.
Okay.
I've been thinking, what does it take for the ultimate entrepreneur to earn that sort of title?
Oh, really?
Doubting my abilities already. That's fine. I welcome a bit of curiosity. Observe. Sorry, I need to see something. Oh, okay. Sorry, I got a notification. I thought I had to respond quickly. As she said that, she began to roll up her sleeve. A bear had been tattooed on her left arm. Stripes and arrows encircled the animal, weaving in and out in a mesmerizing pattern. Like what you see? It's impressive, to say the least. From what I remember in school, bear tattoos are usually a symbol of... Bears. Bears. Probably leadership or strategy. Leadership seems a bit too easy of an answer. I'm going with strategy.
I know.
Bears symbolize strategy, right?
Nope.
Possums symbolize strategy. Now I look like an idiot.
Focus.
Leadership. I accidentally clicked it. I didn't mean to click that one. I was just clicking through the dialogue. A bear tattoo symbolizes leadership, right? Oh. My business. My business acumen surpasses that of everyone else in my clan, even the leader herself. Hand me $100 and I'll turn it into $1 million. I see. What's the method behind it? Your success, I mean.
Let me see.
Method, I'd say there's no one method to success. It's more like a complicated web of skills.
Right.
Those being...
Nope.
Nothing you could grasp.
Come again?
What do you mean? I'm saying you aren't smart enough.
Hey.
What the... If you actually had brains for business, a few key things about you would be different. For instance, I wouldn't have had to introduce myself. Is she just bitter I didn't recognize her?
Now.
Consider it a quirk, though. The absent-mindedness. Most people assume a debater would be knowledgeable in many topics, so it's surprisingly charming when the ultimate debater knows next to nothing.
That's not it.
I just scrape everything from memory once I've won a competition. Scrape? Scrap? It's how I prepare for the next. If anything, don't you think it's pretty ironic to call me ignorant when you don't know what it's like to be a debater?
Nope.
Nope.
Huh?
Huh? Unlike the average debater, who spends most of their time wasting away as a second-rate political commentator, when they aren't attending useless competitions, that is.
You can't keep me down.
As the CEO of the country's largest agricultural company, I can't expect a noteworthy debate every day. Or I can expect a noteworthy debate every day. Comparatively, people like yourself have it much easier.
Well,
There's your answer. What? You wanted to know what sort of skills are required for success, so I gave you an example.
love it.
Excuse me. Sorry. Conversation skills. Knowing how to navigate any kind of exchange, in our case, an argument, goes hand in hand with turning a profit.
You think?
I wouldn't consider that much of an argument.
Oh, really?
True, you buckled a lot faster than I was expecting. In doing so, you forfeited any power you had in a conversation. But were we two rivaling companies, shareholders would have interpreted that as a sign of weakness, and deemed you the more volatile investment. In the world of business, the winner is the one who gets the last laugh.
Honestly?
All that being said, I'm completely indifferent to debaters. I don't care whether or not you recognize my name either.
Seriously?
Then why the hell did you treat me like that, like an idiot?
What can I say?
Because our companies were competing for investors. FTE complete. Page 2 of Winona's report card has been updated. God, she sucks. She's cool, but her personality sucks. Actually, you know what? Her personality doesn't suck. She just has that dominating kind of like type of personality, and I think she just has a way of being slightly combative, maybe possibly slightly against other potentially strong personalities, so that she could push them down. I respect it. I respect it. I still have a little bit of time left. What should I do? Ah, see, we do get a second free time. Alright, so we can't go with Mark. Who the hell? Who the hell? Her clan believes she exhibits commendable leadership skills as indicated by the bear tattoo on her left arm. Asked about her method of success, she spoke about getting the last laugh and tried to make an example out of me and my talent. Okay. We could go... I'm just not feeling Ingrid at the moment. Grace may be interesting. I don't want to do Kai. Eloise seems interesting. Desmond could be interesting. Cassidy? Wolfgang, no. Ulysses, no. Mark doesn't want to talk for whatever reason. Toshiko, Kayura, Jet, Jean, Diana. I'm gonna try Eloise. Where in the world is Eloise? Is she in here? No. Wait, where is she? Eloise! 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 The sensitivity is still super high for my taste. Eloise is stuffing a bunch of clothing into a washing machine.
Hi.
Oh, accidentally clicked. Ask her what she's doing, I think it said. What are you doing? My laundry? How come? I thought Ingrid volunteered to do everyone's. I don't want Ingrid washing my clothes.
Eh?
Huh? I'd rather do it myself.
That's...
Do you not trust her? It's not about trust. I just personally like doing things myself. Laundry included. I see. This is awkward. Would you like to give Eloise a present? Yes. Let's see. What does Eloise want? Let's cycle around here. She doesn't care for that. What's something I have a lot of? I'm looking at a lot of duplicates. We want to get rid of duplicates. Dupes. Dupes. Lots of dupes. We have 5 of that thing, but I shouldn't want to. Dupes. She wants the JP jacket, of course. Fair enough.
Thank you.
Thanks. This is really nice. Eloise liked your present.
Hello?
What?
Uh-huh.
Nothing. Is there a problem? No. I just don't feel great.
I see.
Why? I mean, why do you think? Killing game. The most obvious answer.
Okay.
Because of the killing game? Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Mm-hmm. If you're gonna act like this, I might as well leave. Alright, fine. I'll go. Good talk.
Hello?
Wait.
Eh?
I want to say something. That is... Damon,
It's you.
if you ever try to do something to me, then I'm going to fight back. Jesus, okay, Eloise. Huh? A fencer isn't someone you should underestimate. I can easily defeat adult men twice my size, and I don't even have to use a blade either. Once I completely overpowered a person using just a pen. Just a pen? And, if you don't believe me,
Kind of like...
I can give you a taste of what that person felt.
That's...
Hold on. No. I'm not interested in hurting anyone, and I'm definitely not interested in hurting you. So, don't touch me. You're actually nervous. Well, you are the ultimate fencer. I won't deny when someone has a physical advantage.
Okay.
Okay. However, now that I think about it, I'm gonna go now. I turned on my heels and quickly walked away. In all honesty, I just wanted out of this conversation. What a strange lady. It's true, Eloise is physically strong. That's to be expected of someone with her talent. But that alone doesn't make her formidable. What also matters is her fortitude. If she can't even string one sentence together without tripping over her own words, then what does that truly say about her? I feel like meeting up with Eloise was a bad idea. Page 2 of the report card's been updated. I'm scared. Eloise is like, I'll fucking kill you, without giving it a second thought. Well, you seem to be fun at parties. She told me she would fight back if I tried anything with her. Obviously, I wouldn't do something like that. Obviously. The hours came and went until eventually I set off for Kai's dorm as had become routine. Little did I know a certain someone was waiting in the hallway. A certain someone.
Oh.
Oh, Damon. The moment I turned the corner, the pink-haired girl bounded over to me. Hey, hiya.
Hello?
Do you need something? How should I put this? How are you?
Huh?
Sorry. I realize everyone's been acting tense around you and Eva, so I want to say hi and check that you're okay.
I see.
I'm fine.
No worries.
Yay, that's good. But, one thing. Yeah? Eva seemed pretty down in the dumps lately, and I feel really bad. Has she told you anything? Because you two seem close, and she hasn't opened up to me yet. I was hoping to get a better read on her feelings, you know? It's a bit awkward seeing her so solemn and not being able to say anything. No, she hasn't mentioned anything.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Well, in any case, if you ever need someone to talk to, just come find me, alright? Haha, sweet dreams! Dinah returned to her room she and Eva were sharing. Strange. Is she really that concerned for my feelings? While I wouldn't put it past her, a part of me had to wonder, could it be possible she was trying to pry information out of me? Ding dong, bing bong.
It is now 8 p.m. Nighttime is officially upon us. please return to your dorm rooms and prepare for a good night's sleep. Or don't. I'm not your parent. Just remember, tonight could be the night which changes your life forever. Whether that's for better or worse is for you to find out. Good night.
Click. Lost in my thoughts, I walked the rest of the way to Kai's room. Huh. Damon, hey. Are you excited for the tournament tomorrow?
That's not important.
Not really. Plan to just skip it entirely. I've never played those types of games anyway.
Man.
Seriously? Never? They're so boring. It's not like it was by choice.
What if...
Well, since you've never played a fighting game before, that's all the more reason to try now, right?
Damon!
Come on, you gotta come to the tournament. He's being oddly persistent about this. I know this is maybe not at the forethought of Damon's, like, brain, but like me, the smart person, would always be like, yeah, no matter even if it's an activity I don't necessarily care for, I would always stick around and hang out with the majority of people, because then it would make it less likely that someone would target me to die and or target me later on thinking that I was the killer. You know what I mean? If you're with the majority of people, then you have much more chance of having an alibi or being safe. But you know what? That's just me. I've got a bigger and smarter brain than Damon, apparently, alright? Fine, I'll go. But in return,
It's simple.
I get to share the bed. The bed? Ouch. Drive a hard bargain.
Whatever.
Alright, deal. Just don't do anything weird, okay? Don't do anything weird. Wouldn't dream of it. If it meant no longer sleeping on the sofa, then I could handle whatever tomorrow had in store. Kai, though, his excitement almost made me feel bad. After all, no matter how many parties you throw or how many people you try to befriend, it won't bring you any closer to escaping the killing game. If anything, it's the perfect opportunity for a would-be murderer to earn people's trust. This game tournament wasn't a bonding experience. It was the illusion of one. And the other students had fallen for it hook, line, and sinker.
I had a peculiar dream last night. There I was, in physics class, trying to create a thermometer out of a banana and a stick.
As one does.
When suddenly, I had an epiphany. What if this device we created was also a compass? The professor told me I performed the same experiment last week. I got no credit for the assignment and failed the class. But you know what? I realized a lot of things about bananas and sticks that day. Like how if you use this stick as a fuse, you can make a makeshift explosive. Needless to say, my logical fallacies were made apparent the moment I woke up. But that won't stop me. I will create my Swiss Army banana someday, and it will be all the rage.
I love the term Swiss Army banana. Psst. Hey. Hey, Damon. Wake up. Kai was leaning over the bed, jostling my shoulder. It's 8:30 a.m. We slept through the morning announcement. He frantically pointed to the clock in the room. Although my vision was still blurry from sleep, I could make out the time, 8:30.
What now?
And
Hell no!
And today's the day of the game tournament, you realize? We need to get there before it starts. Right, the game tournament. I agreed to go with him, didn't I? When does the tournament start again? 9 a.m.? Yeah, 9 a.m. Kai scrambled out of the bed and over to a nearby clothing rack. He tossed the jumper he was currently wearing onto the floor and yanked an identical-looking jumper off the rack.
Dude, no!
Hey, come on and get up already. Normally I'd tell him to go away, but... Alright, fine. A deal was a deal. With an impatient-looking Kai in my peripheral, I began to slowly get up. Can't you move any faster? I'll just wait for you in the dining hall. I'm already done getting changed anyway. Plus, watching you is starting to feel weird. The hell was that supposed to mean? Okay, I think I look presentable. It's not like people who attend game tournaments are the type to care about appearances, but... shots fired at the fighting game community. Whatever. I need to find Kai. He should be hanging around in the dining hall. Perfect. Are we just gonna teleport there? Oh no, it's gonna take me out. Alright, I gotta go get some caffeine here, so give me a few seconds. I'll be right back. I will be back in like a minute. Okay. Backsies. Dining hall? Dining hall. Opposite side. Back. Back. Oh, hey. Tch. It looked like she was in her usual sour mood. I'm not going to bother her. Okay. She seems pleasant.
Are we ready?
Damon, are you ready for the tournament today? Ready as I'll ever be. Get a little pep in your step. We're here to have fun. Hard to have fun when I'm doing something against my will. Oh, Damon. Have a little fun in life. That's the courtyard, not the dining hall. Whoops. I'm good at navigating. Don't even worry. I know where everything is. Oh, they hung a banner. Look how cute that is. Bargain bin, right on time. We've almost finished setting up. That is so cute. The original furniture had been stacked and pushed to the walls, making room for a totally unexpected scene. Oh, did they set up him a little, like, DJ table? Look at them having fun, despite the circumstances. Sofas arranged around a massive TV, an impressive-looking DJ pad flashing colorful patterns, and loudspeakers almost everywhere I looked. When Jet mentioned equipment, I imagined a handheld console, something tiny that could be won from the Gachapon. Anything but this. Impressed, are you? Where did you find this stuff? Where'd you think? Mark's bro cave. His dorm?
It's nothing.
Yeah. The hell? Did that also include the TV?
Yo!
If you think that's cool, you should check out my room. It's got a whole arcade machine. What's an arcade machine to a race car bed? And yet, perhaps even more curious than the equipment, was her.
Hi.
Here for breakfast, Eva?
Hey, hey!
We've already had it.
Huh?
We?
Yep.
Obviously, us tournament hosts. Eva helped the guys and I set everything up. For her contribution, she has been bestowed the title of
Check it out.
Honorary Host.
That's
Really?
Correct.
It looked like they needed an extra pair of hands. So she was interested in the tournament after all. Wait, what's that in your hands? This? Oh, it's a little like DS. I won it from the Gachapon in the pharmacy a couple days ago. It's some niche gaming console, I think. There are other consoles besides the one Cassidy has?
Yep.
Sure are. I poked Tozu about it before using the Gachapon. Didn't want to gamble for something which didn't exist. After a few days, he got fed up and confirmed that multiple consoles were up for
You
grabs.
see?
Since I wasn't planning to take part in the tournament, I just took it with me. Playing a game on my own is more my style. So you're not participating? Why come to the tournament then? Well, it's not easy to find other fans of Sublime Slam Sisters. Even though it can be considered a cult classic, lots of people in the gaming sphere will judge you if you say you like it.
So hackneyed.
Contrarians, a lot of them. They just don't want to admit the quadruple roll kick attack originated from an indie title. Yeah, and the upper kangaroo punch. And the downward spiral attack. And the slinker special attack. And the 7-time jump wallop. And the jackal maneuver rule.
Damon!
Oh, that reminds me. Bargain bin. Since you're here, let me explain the rules of the tournament.
Think?
I never said I was going to play.
Really?
Then why'd Kai write your name on the whiteboard?
Huh?
Cassidy pointed to the whiteboard a little ways off from where we were standing. Let's see, let's look at this. Okay, yeah.
The hell?
What the? A three-way bracket system had been drawn on the board with a marker. My eyes immediately darted to the leftmost bracket, where I had been slated to compete against Kai. Sorry. Cassidy said you had to bring a partner, so... Damn it, so that's why he was begging me to attend.
Hey.
Why can't I just be a spectator? Well, Cassidy and Jed already matched, and Jean said he was going to attend, so I didn't want to play against him first. This freaking guy.
Very funny.
Don't look at me like that. If you pull out now, bed privileges are over.
Ugh.
That wasn't part of the agreement.
I've got something to say.
Well, consider this an amendment. My room, my rules. Knowing what's at stake, it's better not to argue the technicalities with him. Fine, I'll play. Alright, this'll be awesome. Since you've never played a fighting game before, I can show you the ropes. Just give me a sec to set things up.
Sick and twisted.
Wow, he just used housing to coerce you into an unfavorable position. Wonder if Kai leases out apartments as a side hustle. Kai said something yesterday about not recognizing Cassidy's game, so it'll probably take him a while to set it up. What should I do while I wait? What should I do while I wait? Do I click around? Mark was leaned over his equipment, fiddling with the various controls.
That's...
All this stuff is turned on, yeah? Shouldn't music be playing? The volume's turned down on purpose. I'm just making sure everything works.
Seriously?
How will you know it's working if you can't hear anything? Glaring at me from under his beanie, Mark reached for a sound dial and rotated it. On cue, the speakers on either side of us began playing music.
Huh?
Huh? Muttering something to himself, the boy returned to fiddling with the controls. Seeing this conversation was over. Jed had wandered over to the stacks of chairs. Ooh-wee, my quads are aching. Does shifting furniture count as a workout? Sort of, right?
Yeah.
Ugh. Guess he's just lost in thought. I love this scowl that he's got going on.
Where?
Eva was staring intensely at the console in her hands.
Hello?
Having fun there? Can't talk. Must finish level.
Hi.
Hey,
Seriously?
I know you can hear me, Eva.
Hey.
Eva. Don't play obtuse. I can tell you're ignoring me. I am not. Following suit, she immediately turned her attention back to the console. Jeez, this girl. As a solution, I not so gently tapped her hand, pulling her gaze upwards.
Yeah.
What? Since when are you so passionate about video games?
Deal with it.
It's a secret talent of mine.
You think?
A secret talent that you don't want to exploit in a gaming competition? And unable to think of a comeback, Eva simply puffed out her cheeks and stared at me with a pout.
Where?
If I partake in conversation, will you leave me alone? That's an eloquent way to get me to shut up.
No.
It's not that.
Huh?
Not what? Not that I want you to shut up.
Right.
So you do want to have a conversation. That was easier than I expected.
However,
You can't count this as a win. This is simply a coincidence. A coincidence, huh? I just happen to have something important to tell you. Something really, really, really important.
Huh?
Huh?
listen to me.
Yeah, it has the power to disrupt the world as we know it.
That's...
Okay.
I'm talking.
Are you sure you can handle this knowledge? You don't need to give it a proverbial drum roll. Fine. I used to eat lunch in the bathrooms. Is this another one of her attempts at a joke? I'm being serious. Like, in the stalls?
Super gross.
My only object of companionship, the only thing keeping me sane from those disgusting toilets, was a portable gaming device. I found it at a thrift store. Made me my lunches better. You can say you like video games, Eva. I don't need a tragic backstory.
Not interested.
That's embarrassing. More embarrassing than lying about being the ultimate liar or eating lunch on toilets.
Jeez.
Jeez. Just kidding.
correct.
Yeah, I know. It was kind of funny. I chuckled.
Seriously.
No, you didn't.
It's the truth.
Telepathically. Duh. I wouldn't chuckle out loud. What kind of powerless fool do you think I am?
Right.
Right. Sorry. The way she was playing into the theatrics. It was sort of, in some bizarre way, endearing. And you never know.
Thanks.
Maybe I'll change my mind and play it in the tournament later. Pains me to say it, but smiling is a good look on her.
Hey,
You look a little antsy. Afraid you're gonna lose?
Right.
No, it's only a video game.
Yep.
Right. I get the vibes you're putting down. On the surface, aloof and uncaring, but secretly, the thrill of the game courses through your veins. Anyway, I have a question for you.
Ooh.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
How did Eva know what time you were going to set up the tournament?
Okay.
Eva? She asked me about it after breakfast yesterday. I see.
Jeez.
I'm surprised she's so involved. Is it really that surprising?
Huh?
Maybe she wants to help out because she no longer has to play pretend, you know?
Yep.
That or she's just a big nerd. Play pretend. Since the title of Ultimate Liar was itself a lie, then the coldness which accompanied it, could Cassidy be implying that was also a lie? Can I leave? Or is there... Don't think I should leave. Okay, so it wants me to click around here. There were some names on here that I hadn't paid attention to the first time. Jean's name was written down, but he hadn't been paired with anyone.
Over here!
Damon, over here! Kai waved me over to a spot in front of the TV, which now displayed a colorful level select screen. Come on, everything's set up. He handed me a second controller and patted the floor next to him. Do you know how to use a controller?
Yeah.
It's been a while since I last touched one, but I'll get the hang of it. Surprising. I was getting the vibe you were like the bookish type. The kind who refused to even touch a screen. But hey, it's good you used a controller before. It's better than nothing. Sure. What's with the glare? I'm not judging.
Anyway.
Can you just show me how to play?
Hey!
Oh, right. The game. Okay, so after I started up, I played a few rounds to get a feel for the controls. Combos in this game get pretty complicated, which might not sound great, but the basic control mappings are actually real simple. Kai spent the next few minutes giving me a rundown of the game's controls. I picked it up faster than I expected, but still rougher than I would have liked. Once he was done, we began our practice rounds, and we kept at them until the final tournament attendees arrived.
How we feeling?
Would you look at this? Early morning merrymaking, just how I like it. It's so loud in here. Can somebody turn down the music?
Not a chance.
No dice! If those ears aren't ringing like a fire alarm, can you even call it a party?
Soybean.
No, you call it tinnitus. Speaking of music,
Hey!
hey Mark, do you use a stage name or something? Your songs are really catchy. I don't know if it's the vibes or what, but they remind me of this guy called... did I say something wrong? Oh, you also just reminded me. Before we start, Mark wants me to pass on a message to you guys. That being? This is what he said to me. As much as I don't want to be here, I've agreed to provide my services under 2 conditions. 1, I maintain full say over what music I play. Huh? And 2, no one can discuss my songs or my musical abilities in any way, shape, or form. But I was just complimenting him. Yes, that includes compliments.
Hell no!
Seriously?
Seriously.
How does that make any sense?
Nope.
We can argue about the logic later. For now, just go along with it.
Come on.
Who cares about all that? Let's quit the small talk and start already.
Roger that.
Eager and raring to go. That's what I'm talking about. Speak for yourself. I'm only here because that ship captain wouldn't leave me alone. That's odd. From what I remember, it was the other way around.
Shut it.
Shut it.
Whatever.
Jeez. 5 seconds in and they're already off on the wrong foot. Right. Since Jean and Grace are together. Cassie walked over to the whiteboard and scribbled Grace's name next to Jean's. I'm matched with him.
Duh.
There's a reason I want an even number of people. Let me explain the ground rules. They're simple. Each match is going to be the best out of 3. Take a look at this board to see who you're going to be up against. We're up first, Damon. Remember what I taught you. May the best man win.
That's pretty cool.
Good luck, Damon.
Yep.
You feel it as well, don't you? A tightness in your chest which just wants to burst out. We're on the verge of a battle, a clash for glory, honor, and incessant bragging rights.
Right.
It's the long-awaited, ultra-exclusive Slam Sisters Tournament. With a roar, the tournament began. Oh, look at this.
Whoa, Kai, you're a natural.
Whoa, Damon, watch out!
I can't focus if you're yelling in my ear.
She would totally be the one
Now this.
leaning over and just yelling.
This feels like home.
You play video games?
Not so much me, but my men. Ha! During break, they'll flock like seagulls to my ship's arcade.
A personal arcade? On a ship? Man, I'm jealous.
Despite the overwhelming mix of voices and music, my attention remained concentrated on the screen. If I can time this next attack right. Whoosh. Crap. Just when I thought I was advancing on Kai, he'd caught me in a trap.
Haha, too slow!
In tandem with my slip-up, the music took on a more frantic tone. Damn it. There's only one move which could save me now. Taking a deep breath, I steadied my grip on the controller and pushed both joysticks as hard as I could. Kaboom! Uh-oh. Power? Huh? All of a sudden, the world around me turned pitch black. What? Why is everything black? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, something bad's happening. Uh-oh. Let me take a sip of this. Alright, what's happening? Guys, can you hear me? Ouch. Who stepped on my foot? Oh, that was Grace. The panic clamor of the people around me snapped me out of my stupor. Is this a... are we in a blackout? What? A blackout right now? Don't we usually just wait for the power to return? Or was there something else before that? Crap, my school had a whole protocol for this. Even if we knew what to do in a normal blackout, it wouldn't help here. Inside this abnormal building where everything was sealed off, we were basically blind. Should we look for the others? How are we gonna do that? I can't see 3 inches in front of me. Can't we just wait for someone to find us instead? Screw that. Somebody look for a torch already and... Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. I got an idea. It's very hard to know who's talking. I know there's the names there, but I'm so used to using obviously the portraits as like a quick reference. Before I could even register what it was he said, the light appeared in front of me. Uh-oh, is it the watch? Hovering there, casting a very faint glow, the hologram from the trinket. Oh. Immediately, the rest of us activate our own trinkets. With all 8 trinkets activated, we could finally see each other in the dark.
Yo!
Great idea, John.
Let's rock and roll.
Right on, you're a lifesaver. Huh, a captain needs to keep a steady mind during inclement weather. It's great we have a light source and all, but why hasn't the power returned yet? You'd think the goat guy would have done something by now.
That's...
You know what? Let me check something.
Huh?
I ran over to the corner of the room and knelt beside the vent. Bringing my ear to the grates, I listened for a certain noise.
I see.
The humming. It stopped. Eva, quick. Come here and take a listen.
Hello.
I'm here.
Am I hearing you right?
Why do you need Eva? Do you remember when I said I woke up on an underground floor? Dining hall people. You were in this building before. Tell us what's going on. Yeah, why didn't you mention this other girl? The hell? I never even saw her. This was stuff happening in the prologue. Huh? You were there too, bargain bin? Don't even... There's a floor below us. That's where I woke up.
Focus.
Eva was with me. The two of us woke up in a boiler room, which also happens to be the other side of this vent. The room had a huge generator. If you pressed your ear up to this vent like I just did, there's no way you wouldn't hear it. But for some reason, there's nothing.
I see.
I see the problem. If there's no sound, the generator must be turned off.
Hey?
Is that why a power outage happened?
Hell no!
So it's kaput? How are we ever gonna get power back now? Well, there's one thing we can try.
You see,
Apart from the boiler room, the underground floor also has 4 storage closets. I remember one of them containing something that looked a lot like a generator.
Elementary, my dear.
Aha! A spare generator in case the first one breaks.
thinking.
If we somehow turn it on, we might get the power back. You want to go down in the dark? Shouldn't we just wait for Tozu to turn the power back on?
No.
No, I have a bad feeling about this. I think we should turn on the power as soon as possible, instead of waiting for Tozu to do it. But what if we get lost in the dark?
Take a breather.
Let's just form a daisy chain with our arms. There's no way we'll lose each other then, Ooh, smart! Since Damon and Eva have been donned there before, they can lead. Yeah, okay. Also, yeah, your mind immediately goes to who is currently not in the room with us. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay. For potential shenanigans. The 8 of us linked arms and formed a chain. Once everyone was ready, we made our way out of the dining hall and down to the underground floor. In the near pitch blackness, the hallway looked so much larger and longer than I remembered. Exploring the place with red light had been unnerving enough, but this made all it seem like a walk in the park. It's so creepy down here. There's 4 rooms, right? Who's checking what again?
Where?
Well, since this is a group of 8, we could explore in pairs. Pairs again?
This sucks.
Okay, if that's really what we're doing. Kai shot me a nervous glance, and I knew then that in there, he'd made his decision. Fine.
Yep.
Jet's gonna come with me.
Bro?
Yeah, but then Broski won't have...
Duh.
He can go to Jean. Them swashbuckler types love a good challenge, don't they? Aha, you know me well. How about it, Mark? Up for a little adventure?
Just ignore me.
Just make it quick.
I see.
So I'm stuck with the mathlete, am I? Piff. Maybe if you find the generator, you can use your real talent for once. Let's check out the clause on the right down there and get this over with.
Stupid.
Repair work and math competitions have literally 0 overlaps.
Just follow me.
Come on, Jet. Let's investigate the closet opposite theirs.
Oh boy.
Sure. Sounds slick.
I see.
Seems the closets in the back are covered.
Ready.
For the 2 in front. Mark and I will take the left. Damon and Kai, you enter the right. This place sucks, man. Why do we have to be fixing stuff? Looks like a murderer's basement down here. Didn't seem like Kai had any intention of entering first. Whatever, open the door. Open door, open door. Alright, let's search this place. Kai and I gave the closet a quick rundown. Something as large as a generator would have stood out even in the dark, but we couldn't find anything of the sort. Man, unlucky. All that work for nothing. What's the plan now? Do we just, go back outside?
I know.
I want to see what Grace and Eva are doing next door. Okay. As Kai shuffled up behind me, I turned to grasp the handle of the door and... Pat, pat, pat.
Huh?
Huh? Suddenly, frantic footsteps echoed from the hallway outside. Uh-oh. Oh god, it's happening. It's happening, everyone! Did someone just run past this room? Sounded a lot like it. Did another group make a discovery? Why run past us, though? This didn't sit right with me. I need to see what's going on. I'm scared. Mom, I'm scared. Come get me, I'm scared. There's no one here. Are the others still searching their closets? If they found something, I don't know why they'd run off without telling us first.
No.
If it was one of them, we should have heard a door opening. Yeah. Maybe we could peek inside one of the closets. Just to make sure, you know? Hello? Damon? Couldn't focus on anything he was saying. My attention was concentrated entirely on that place. Those footsteps sound like they came from the boiler room. Hold on. I don't... hey, what are you doing? His words were barely comprehensible. I couldn't hear anything, couldn't even think. All my brain could register was the tightening in my chest. Suddenly, my legs began moving forward. It's like my body was possessed, under the control of something completely ambivalent to reason. My heart was puppeting my every move. It brought me to the door, told my hand to turn the knob. And then, I was inside.
Dude, no!
Dude, you're seriously freaking me out. This isn't okay, you know? Why'd you come here? Come on, say something already. I couldn't make out anything in the dark. The boiler room seemed completely still and completely silent, just like it had been the previous time I was here. Except, unlike last time, this silence wasn't the peaceful silence of a long-abandoned place. Rather, it felt like the entire world was holding its breath. Damn it. Why can't you just say something? Why can't somebody just...
Game over, man!
Why can't someone just fix this blackout? Huh? All of a sudden, light appeared. A single ray of light in the back of the room, projected by a vent on the wall. It was too dim to completely snuff out the darkness, but it was still enough. Enough for me to see what was lying at my feet. Uh-oh. Oh, God! Oh, God! No! No! Oh, Wolfgang! Bwah, 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 bwah. Oh, no! Okay, is this where I feel bad if I admit what I'm about to say next? But, I mean, I liked Wolfgang as a character. There are definitely people that could have been killed that would have made better first kills, in my opinion, as far as people I'm okay with offloading. There are definitely characters I would be way more upset seeing in this position. I'm going to be 100% honest. I'm ultimately, as far as interest in characters lie, I'm fine with losing Wolfgang first. Again, this is nothing against Wolfgang. I'm just saying there's a couple more I would be much more upset about if they were dead. and that's just how it works. That's just how it works, you know? It's all okay. Wolfgang Akira lurched over the boiler room platform. Completely still, completely silent. The ultimate lawyer, unmistakably dead. That's a good scream. Kai's scream rang loud and clear in my ears. Oh, look at that body. I could hear everything. All the fear and anxiety from the past 5 days joined in a chorus of terror. Before I knew it, I was yelling too. No! I can't look at it! My arms, my legs, there was no weight in them anymore. only pins and needles pricking every inch of my skin. What do I do? What am I supposed to do? Ding dong, bing bong.
A body has been discovered. All students must proceed to the boiler room on the underground floor immediately. Time will be allotted for all participants to investigate the murder.
Oh, it's beginning. We're going.
And afterwards, the real class trial will begin. Good luck, everybody.
Click. The real class trial.
Oh, shit!
Oh, shit! This can't be for real. There's no way. There's no way! With a wail, Kai booked it out of the room. I knew it was inevitable. I knew we'd chosen this path when we started denying the reality of the killing game. But seeing Wolfgang displayed the way he was, his face contorted. Oh, this track with like the whispering and murmuring is interesting. His face contorted into a look of terror. It made everyone's naivety all the more worse. And what did this mean for his blackmail? What did it mean for his blackmail? Like father, like son, beneath a sheep's skin hides a wolfish mind. I'll never know what that blackmail meant. Maybe if I had just bit the boy and confronted Wolfgang about it. Damon! Are you okay? I heard the announcement and... is that Wolfgang? Everyone gets to scream. Whoa, Kai was right! The tournament attendees burst through the door, tailed by a stumbling Kai. Tuh, I really didn't want to believe it.
Yeah.
Why the heck would I lie? Are we 100% sure he's dead? I don't see any wounds. Maybe he's still breathing.
Good morning.
Oh no, he's very much dead. What?
Son of a bitch!
You? This has got to be an accident, right?
Why the long face?
Oh, why do you ask? Well, if the death wasn't intentional, it could be treated like manslaughter or something. And not need a trial.
Rubbish.
Intentional or not, the killer's hands are still dirty with blood, no? As far as I'm concerned, murder is murder. Be it third-degree murder, manslaughter, or anything in between. Besides, if Wolfgang's death was indeed an accident, and the killer bore no ill intent, don't you find it rather strange that they haven't come forward and confessed? Then tell us! Tell us who did this!
Who? Me?
Me? Tell you, the killer? Where's the fun in a mystery you already know the answer to? I'll keep my lips sealed, thank you very much.
Hold on.
So, there's definitely a killer? Huh? Jesus.
Moving on.
Screaming loud at the top of the lungs. Downstairs already. Aren't you a quick-footed bunch?
Mrs.
Huh. Holy shit.
Nonsense!
A cacophony of wails filled my ears, hailing the arrival of the remaining students. There was a good amount of it. I don't want to necessarily 100% already confirm that, like, the killer would have been someone not at the tournament. But, like, there's a good handful of people outside of the tournament. So, like, you would think, like, it's not an easy elimination of a large swath of people, right? Also, I would be foolish to think, as someone who has played now many, not only Danganronpa games, but mystery games, that it would be so easy to count out all the people in the tournament as well. That there couldn't have been some way of still going about a murder, even if they were participating in the game. The fighting game. It was almost instantaneous, how quickly the color drained from everyone's faces. They'd entered the room completely bright red, having clearly made a desperate sprint to the boiler room. But now, they looked as lifeless as a man lying in front of them. What happened here? Damon and me, we just found him like this. It's a sight to behold, I'm sure. Your beloved classmate, who was once so lively, now splayed dead in front of you.
Well done.
To think I didn't even have to lift a finger after the blackmail. What are the odds? How could you?
Who? Me?
Oh, how could I? You tickle me, Eloise. You must remember, this is a killing game between students. Unless the rules state otherwise, a student can only be murdered by another student.
Blood is rushing.
The undeniable truth is that one of you killed Wolfgang. One of you killed Wolfgang. That's right, a person we've been living with, who I've spoken to before. That person is in the room right now, staring at their own crime scene. So are we going to completely disregard the fact you showed each of us another person's blackmail? I was simply pushing you all in the right direction. Do not take it personally. But Wolfgang, he was so nice to everyone. Why would someone do this? Well, if it is any consolation, I have a gift prepared. A gift?
Plot twist.
Behold, the Tozu tablet. The second Tozu tablet, to be more precise. You're naming the tablet after yourself? It's always been called this. You just didn't know until now.
Moving on.
Anyway, I trust you all remember how this tablet operates, yes? If not, allow me to briefly run you through it again. This tablet contains a summary of the crime scene. Certain special details, like the victim's time of death, have been oh so thoroughly provided for you. Go on, take a look. The victim is Wolfgang Akire, the ultimate lawyer. He was discovered in the boiler room on the underground floor. He is kneeling in the water and his upper body is slumped over the concrete platform. Estimated time of death is approximately 9:35 a.m.
No.
This is different from the first tablet we got. No, I'm quite confident you're holding the same brand of tablet. Look, the shape and size are identical. I mean, why is there information missing from this tablet? The cause of death. When we investigated the dummy's murder, the tablet explicitly said she died from blood loss. But this tablet, it doesn't list Wolfgang's cause of death anywhere.
Rubbish.
Of course. Saying otherwise would make things too easy.
No.
Come again? You see, the tablet's information has been divulged in such a way that both the killer and the spotless have equal chance of success. Huh? What does that mean?
Moving on.
Nope. That's all you're getting from me. Tally ho!
No.
Hey, wait. Damn it, he's already out of here. How nimble was this guy?
Why?
Make that way too easy. Solving Wolfgang's death?
This
Make what too
looks
easy?
bad.
No way. Is he saying the cause of death is part of the mystery? Fuck this. Who cares?
You're crazy.
I'm not investigating shit. Keep me out of this.
Don't look at me.
I don't want to be here. I don't want to keep looking at him.
No, just
Tisk.
no.
What? You have to be insane to think I'm touching a dead body. One by one, multiple students made their way to the door. It was then that she finally spoke.
No.
Stop. Although she didn't yell, there was an overwhelming intensity to her voice. The same kind that caught everyone's attention back in the trial room. Immediately, the runaways froze.
Yeah.
What do you want? You all remember the rules, don't you? If we don't solve Wolfgang's murder and uncover the killer,
Can't you see?
then we are going to die. Our feelings don't matter in this killing game. They never did. All that matters right now is finding the truth.
Don't test me.
Rich, coming from you.
Bad news.
Maybe it is, but that doesn't mean she's wrong. If we accuse an innocent person, everyone except the killer will be executed. That's what Tozu said, and that's what was reiterated by our watches.
It is how it is.
Whether we like it or not, those are the rules. If it's the difference between life or death, there's nothing much else we can do. But I don't want to. I don't want to look at him. Too bad. Look at the dead body. Investigating a crime scene doesn't mean investigating just the body. It's standard procedure in homicide investigations to try and pinpoint the victim's movements before their death. That means searching places they've gone to, people they've spoken to. In Wolfgang's case, his dorm room might be an area of interest.
Yeah.
Since the dorms don't have locks, there's nothing stopping anyone from entering.
Oh boy.
When you put it like that. Hey, broski, want to explore the dorm? Yeah, it's the face of someone who wants to explore the dorm. Yeah, sure. If you guys are going, then I'll come with. Yes, same for me. The way Eva spoke with such precision and such calmness. It's the same way she spoke when we discovered the dummy.
Hold your horses.
Hold on. Ulysses won't be going anywhere. What? That notebook you're carrying. Whatever evidence we find down here, I want you recording it. Oh, what about us? We might discover something huge upstairs. The area with the body deserves the most attention. Once we've exhausted our options here, then we'll head up there.
Moving on.
Obviously, I'll remain here. You should too, Damon. Right. My mind was still reeling from the shock of discovering the body, and the lump in my throat still wouldn't go away. But Wolfgang really was dead, and I had to find out why.
I don't understand.
It's just so hard to believe. Could one of our friends really be a murderer? Friends. She said it like that blind optimism isn't what the killer most likely exploited. After all, how can you suspect anyone if you trust everyone? It's an environment perfect for deceit, an environment perfect for murder. And worst of all, an environment we've created. Well, I love investigating things. Let me do what I did last time and look back over the tablet first. Oh, look at that finger animation. The victim is Wolfgang Akira, the ultimate lawyer. Whoop. He was discovered in the boiler room on the underground floor. He is kneeling in the water and his upper body slumped over the concrete platform. Estimated time of death is approximately 9:35 a.m. It still pissed me off, seeing everything except the cause of death listed, especially when I knew the reason why. We got some funky bass going on. The cause of death. When we investigated the dummy's murder, the tablet explicitly said she died from blood loss. But this tablet, it doesn't list Wolfgang's cause of death anywhere. Of course, saying otherwise would make things too easy. The tablet's information has been divulged in such a way that both the killer and the spotless have equal chance of success. Tozu's definitely compensating for the killer, probably because they failed to hide their own tracks. And withdrawing information might be his way of balancing the odds. Bullshit rules. Who's to say they won't be abused? Regardless, Wolfgang's cause of death should be treated as the crux of this mystery. If I can figure out how he died, then everything else should fall into place. The guitar just shredding now. Tozu tablet number 2 has been added to the truth bullet section of your Tozu trinket. Here we go. We're doing the thing. I'm going to watch the start of the stream. Good luck with the investigation. Thank you. Appreciate it. Alas, poor Wolfgang, the guiding light of the ultimate students, snuffed out in an instant. No use crying over it, though. There's a mystery to be solved. Like any true investigation, important evidence won't always be visible on first glance. Should you ever find yourself stuck, press F3 to view the game's controls. By the way, any truth bullet you obtain will be logged by your Tozu trinket, which can be accessed anytime by pressing F1. You know, in case you needed the reminder. That's all from me. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Alright, so we're going to do this investigation, yeah? Sorry, I'm responding to a text really quick. Okay. Let us investigate. Ah, a taser gun. Pretty random thing to be lying around a crime scene. Definitely wasn't in the boiler room prior to the murder either. Did that mean this taser gun was involved in the murder? On closer inspection, nothing about the gun looked particularly strange. Had it even been used? Pretty sure taser guns dispense some kind of wire when fired. Nearby were some yellow pieces of plastic on the floor. They were the same shade of yellow as the taser gun. Had these originally been attached to it? Can't tell where they would fit on the gun, though. Never mind. What's the point of making guesses when I can just get him to confirm? After all, someone who's a pro at wielding guns should know them better than anyone else. Taser gun has been added. True boy. Blood. There was blood speckled across the floor. I didn't notice it at first due to the room's restricted lighting, but now, after my eyes had time to adjust, it couldn't be more obvious.
See.
Looks like it passes into the hallway too. I completely missed these during the blackouts. Speaking of, after the body discovery announcement, everyone barged into the boiler room through this door. Yet these blood spots don't look smudged. I'm guessing they were already dry by the time any of us got here, in which case, could this be Wolfgang's blood? Blood spots. Let's look at that body. Such high sensitivity. I'm not bad at clicking things on the screen. It's just a sensitivity I'm just not used to, and I don't think I can adjust sensitivity in the game. I gotta make that clear. I'll inspect the rest of the scene first before I go to his body. Oh, okay. What about generator? Half of the generator's internals had melted away, and what still remained was almost completely singed. Yeah, this was definitely the cause of the power outage. What could have melted the wires, though? Looked like a bomb had gone off in there.
That's...
Now that I think about it, during the game tournament. Taking a deep breath, I steadied my grip on the controller and pushed both joysticks as hard as I could. Kaboom! Huh? All of a sudden, the world around me turned pitch black. There had been a loud boom right before the blackout happened, similar to a firework going off or someone firing a gun.
That's...
Did I overhear the sound of the generator being destroyed? Nothing else near the dining hall could have made that sound of noise, I don't think. Or that kind of noise. Generator. If my assumption is correct, the generator would have been destroyed around the same time the murder was committed. That's suspicious as hell. There's no way the two events aren't connected. But I'm also working purely off my memory of the boom. To be absolutely sure, I need to know when exactly the blackout occurred. Was there any way for me to find that out? Any way to find out, you say? Cord. Show me cord! Eh? There's a cord in the water. Judging by the length, I think it's an extension cord. But what the hell happened to the other end of it? There is no internal plug, just a frayed tip lined with a black substance. Had the cord been burnt? I didn't see this cord in the boiler room earlier, so it probably came from someplace else. One of the storage rooms, maybe? It wasn't always in this condition, that's for sure. All the items we've been provided so far, light bulbs, speakers, a fridge, they've worked perfectly well. So what happened to this cord? Why was it even in the water? Extension cord's been outed. I mean, we probably want to talk to the people, right? Let me move around camera, see if there's... Oh shit, there's shrapnel. Hidden shrapnel. Chunks of something red were floating nearby the generator. It almost looked like metal, or maybe plastic. Were these originally part of the generator? The colors and material don't seem to match, though. Shrapnel's been added. Sorry, I'm just digging the music. Don't mind me. Is this a thing? Oh, there's a knife in the background. It's so tiny. A knife. Knife! Why was a knife floating in the water? On the blade and in the surrounding water, I can make something out. The unmistakable color of blood. There's no doubt about it. This knife must have something to do with the murder. Why the knife was here, not actually on the platform, I had no idea. Knife has been added. Knife. Knife. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong. We gotta go. It may look like this. Anything else hidden here? I assume it still wants me to inspect the rest of the scene first before I go near his body. I don't think there's anything else, so it might just be talk to the rest of the people. Yeah, alright.
Hello?
Winona, you're still here?
Seriously?
Is there a problem with that? Why does she need to frame everything I say in the worst light? I'm preparing to hold a one-on-one session with Ulysses. I was consulting him about something important before we were interrupted by the announcement. Is that what you were doing before the blackout?
Huh?
Repeat that.
It's simple.
The blackout. Were you still with Ulysses when it happened?
Come on.
You're not speaking any sense. There was no power outage. She can't be serious. That blackout affected the entire building, unless...
Anyways.
Let me rephrase. Where were you when the murder happened?
Sheesh.
Where were you? At Cassidy's game tournament in the dining hall.
Oh, really?
Really? Not what I expected.
Let me see.
Ulysses and I spent this morning by the large tree. We stayed there up to and including the time of Wolfgang's murder. Sounded like she had an alibi then. That's her location she mentioned. I assume this entire building complex connected to the one generator. But it made more sense for that tree area to have its own separate system. Hence, why it didn't lose power. What about the courtyard, though? Was anyone there at the time of the blackout? Blackout. Blackout. Aren't you going to investigate Wolfgang? Me?
Yeah.
Who else? Back when we mistook that dummy for a body, you poked it pretty nonchalantly.
Hang on.
That's different. I never thought it was real.
I see.
I see. Now that we were finally advancing in the investigation, her cool composure had all but vanished. Typical, I guess. She can only keep up an act for so long. Okay.
Terrible.
The generator over there is partially submerged in the water. I think we would be wise to stay on this platform. Was he worried about the water being electrified? Even I managed to stand in it way back when. I don't see why now would be any different. Then again, the generator wasn't damaged last time.
Damn.
Yeah, since Wolfgang is kneeling in the water, we should avoid touching him.
No.
You don't know for sure if the water's unsafe.
Huh?
Huh?
Listen to me.
Before you start making conclusions, you should experiment first. Saying that, Eva walked over to a pile of boxes and pulled out a light bulb. Oh, I see what you're doing. Sure enough, Eva went straight to the edge of the platform and threw the light bulb into the water.
Look.
See? It's not lighting up. That means the water's safe.
Well,
I see. Then I suppose it's safe to inspect Wolfgang.
Okay.
Are you going to? I think I will observe from afar instead. Now isn't the time to be listening to your nerves.
Hi.
Oi, take a whiff of the air. Ain't there something off about it? I followed his instructions and sniffed the air.
That's...
Smells like burnt rubber.
That ain't it.
Because of the busted generator, yeah? But that's not what I'm talking about. There's another scent. A real bitter one. You might actually be onto something. It's almost like cereal and rubbing alcohol?
Bad news.
Indeed. I'm suspecting a mighty chemical reaction at work.
Eh?
Eh? I've had my fair share of travels across the sea, and I'm no stranger to foul play. There's no stench worse than one of a disastrous combustion.
It is how it is.
Thing is, I got no idea where it's coming from. Really? The smell is supposedly that of a chemical reaction. Where else could it be coming from besides that busted generator? Unless Sean's conclusion about the smell is wrong. I wouldn't put it past him. Odd smell has been added to the truth bullet section of your Toasty trinket. Look at that picture. That's good. Alright, now can I do body? I'll inspect the rest of the scene first. What else? I need to re-talk to Ulysses now. Why'd you move over here? It's,
The struggle.
I feel it is highly important we investigate anything and everything we can. That's why I moved over here. To investigate. More like you didn't want to be near Wolfgang's body. What was a first for the investigation? Something other than fear appeared on Leslie's face. It was curiosity.
Eh?
What is it? Look at the floor in front of that door.
That's...
This... Yes.
Seriously.
This is just a small piece of scrap metal.
Do you think?
Even so, it's still a part of the crime scene. It necessitates documentation.
That's not important.
Seriously? Something this small means nothing? Could have come from the generator, or the pipes above us. Ingrid could have been carrying it for all we know. This guy. So much here he could actually document. Instead, he's focused on some flimsy piece of metal. All the more reason to rely on myself. Thin piece of metal. Alright, feels like I've given the boiler room a good rundown. Which means... Oh my god, that body. Just yesterday, Wolfgang was talking with us, eating breakfast with us, and now he's dead. Who had the resolve to commit such a needlessly brutal murder? To go so far as to mangle his body? I couldn't unpack it. I didn't know how to. This wasn't just some dummy I had to investigate. This was a real person. It was so far out of my expertise, let alone my comfort zone.
Hello.
Do you want to inspect him? Holy crap. Did she really have to scare me like that? Yeah, I do want to inspect him. It's just the idea of getting close to him.
Where?
I'll investigate with you. It'll be easier for both of us that way. Right?
Right.
Right. Click on that body. Oh. Let me see something. There we go. It fills in with truth bullets here, yeah. Oh, we got already a good handful of bullets. A good handful of bullets. Also, I should save just for safety. Okay, continue. Wolfgang laid completely still, his face frozen in a look of horror. His once bright eyes were shrouded in darkness, and his mouth was open as if it had been killed mid-scream. Eva's expression said it all. Wolfgang did everything in his power to make us outcasts, and make the worst of us. Wolfgang did everything in his power to make us outcasts, and make the worst of us. At times, I even hated him for it. I see what it's saying. Okay. No mistake in there. But this brought no relief to either of us. Wolfgang, what happened in his final moments that left him so terrified? Was it the realization he was about to die? Mulling over the what-ifs won't bring me any closer to solving Wolfgang's murder. Right now, my focus should be to find evidence. And that begins by investigating his body. Blazer, body, shrapnel, hand. With the way Wolfgang was slumped over the platform, it almost looked like he'd fallen on top of it.
Focus.
Let me see if his palms are scratched. As I knelt down to take a closer look, trickling out from under the cuff of Wolfgang's sleeve and onto the rest of his hand, a strange injury that looked a lot like a tree sapling. Was this a burn mark? Isn't that what happens when you get like a burn mark from like electricity? Isn't that kind of like... When I looked at Wolfgang's other hand, I saw the same thing. Markings that seemed to extend down the arm.
The hell?
Eva, look at this.
Hello.
Let me see. Yeah, burn marks. That's really horrible. They look like gross little veins. What inflicted them? There's a taser a little ways off from where we're standing, but I couldn't find anything to indicate it's been fired. So the only other thing I can think of is the generator.
Is that really true?
Why the generator?
I know.
The thing has clearly been destroyed by something. Maybe Wolfgang got caught in that something and that's how he died.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. The generator seems too far away from where Wolfgang is lying to cause burns like these.
Look at this.
Plus, the room's water is inconductive, so electricity couldn't have traveled through it.
Right.
You're right. Anything able to melt the generator's wires would have burnt his suit to a crisp, too. Exactly.
Thinking.
I think Wolfgang received these burns outside the boiler room. There's just nothing here that could leave those markings. As for the actual place that got burnt, guess we'll have to try and find it ourselves. That is, if such a place even exists. While it's possible the generator may not have been involved in the murder, it seemed unlikely that Wolfgang made a detour for the boiler room after being severely burnt. After all, burns like his would definitely paralyze someone. Burn marks. As for Wolfgang's palms, they didn't have any markings on them. Still, he must have fallen somehow. Why else would he be lying on the platform? Slap that bass. Murder bass. Boom, 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 boom. There didn't seem to be any strange markings on Wolfgang's face. However, along the back of his neck was a massive bruise. That looks like a really bad injury. Almost his entire neck is discolored.
Damn.
Right. How did he get this on the back of his neck? Nothing around us seems to have left it. This might sound morbid, but what if it's a sign of his body decomposing?
That's...
Can a body really decompose this fast? It could, or it could not. It probably depends on the environment. As in, the temperature?
Correct.
Correct. Cold places are generally better at preserving things than warm, humid areas like this boiler room.
Thinking.
Kind of like dairy products. That's a good comparison. A tone-deaf one for sure. But sure. Wolfgang didn't have this bruise yesterday, at the very least. If he did, it would have been super noticeable.
fair.
Yeah, true. Turning my attention back to Wolfgang, I caught something else on his body. Near the mark on his neck, but not directly overlapping it. A red dot. Question mark? A red dot? Question mark? Is that a beauty mark? Doesn't look like it. The skin around the dot seems to be inflamed. It reminds me of a popped pimple. Ew. The sort of wound you could easily inflict on yourself.
So.
Then you don't think this is related to the murder? It might not be, but
There must be something.
judging by the lack of scabbing, this was inflicted pretty recently. So we may as well keep it in mind. Wolfgang's neck has been added to the truth bullet section. Isn't that like a mark where the tasing would be? I don't know. I don't know how anything works. Let's be honest. Alright, we've done hand, face, we have a body, and blazer, it seems. Wolfgang's suit was completely crumpled, a far cry from his once clean appearance. Water had seeped into the pants, completely ruining the fabric. Eh? As I leaned in close, I spotted a folded piece of paper sticking out from his back pocket. Though it was soaked, it wasn't completely destroyed.
Damn.
I really don't want to touch him, but... With my thumb and index finger, I snatched the paper out of his pocket, taking care not to brush my hand against his body. I gingerly folded open the paper, aware that some of the wetter spots could fall apart immediately, and found a message written inside. Had some very ugly handwriting. Do you recognize it?
No.
A lot of the text is unreadable. Whoever wrote this probably used a low-quality pen. Although, at the bottom of the page, fragments of a message were still visible. Secret. 8:15 a.m. Boiler room. Close the door. Doesn't this read a lot like a command? Seems like someone wanted to arrange a private meeting with him here.
I see.
Could that someone be the culprit?
Not sure.
8:15 a.m. That's a long time before the time of death, though. Maybe there was a struggle, or maybe Wolfgang arrived late.
There must be something.
Either way, this message is definitely a valuable clue. It's our only insight into Wolfgang's movements before his death. Well, now I really want to know where everyone was at that time. I woke up at 8:30 a.m. this morning, so I was asleep when this meeting was scheduled to happen. It's only 35 minutes before the tournament. Cassidy, Jet, Mark, and I would have already been in the dining hall. Right, setting up equipment.
That's...
As for the other students, directly asking them where they were at 8:15 a.m. might be risky.
Where?
Because they would wonder where we got the time from. Exactly. And I'd prefer to keep this note between the two of us. At least, for now. Suspicious note. Anyway, this thing about a secret, what do you think that means? Well, I'm not really sure. Could be referring to anything. Anything, huh? You know what it means?
I know.
I have an idea. The author of this letter might be talking about Wolfgang's blackmail. Huh? If they claim to have it, they could have baited him here without much issue. After all, Wolfgang asked us to meet with the person whose blackmail we had.
Strange.
A derelict boiler room is a pretty ominous place to meet someone, though. It would have been Wolfgang's first time here, too, assuming he didn't explore this floor beforehand.
What could it be?
Either he didn't see the super obvious danger in meeting here alone, or he did realize and just didn't care. Right. Does that change anything about what I said? Well, duh. If Wolfgang knew the warning signs, his reason for coming might have less to do with integrity.
You see?
And more to do with desperation. Desperation? To know the details of his blackmail, it would stand to reason. Ugh, if only Wolfgang had hidden this note somewhere safe instead of bringing it here. It would have been valuable evidence. I doubt he could have envisioned something like this happening. He was never really on his guard during this killing game, except around you and me, I guess. And body. Now that I think about it, the place where Wolfgang laid was odd. What were the chances he would end up here, between the only opening of the fence? The one spot where he could kneel over like this. Was it possible he'd been trying to climb up onto the platform before he died? It's strange why he didn't use the stairs, though, and even stranger that he was even in the water. That seemed to be everything I could gather.
Hello.
Hey, Damon. Since we've inspected the boiler room, we should find the students who left and ask them for their testimonies.
Right.
They went upstairs to investigate Wolfgang's dorm, right? Yes, because of what I said earlier. The victim's last known whereabouts are the best place to search for clues.
Okay.
Alright, let's see what they've been up to. Apart from collecting testimonies, there were 2 other matters on my mind. 1, getting Desmond to inspect the taser gun, and 2, pinpointing exactly when the blackout occurred, in case it happened at the time of the murder. I walked over to the boiler room door, which had been left slightly ajar, but as I began to pull it the rest of the way open, I noticed it. The doorknob, something about it, looked different. Hey, Eva? The doorknob, I think it's been flipped. Flipped? Are you sure? Take a look for yourself. The first time we woke up here, I'm pretty sure this lock was on the inside, not the outside.
Is that really true?
How would someone be able to flip a doorknob, though?
That's...
By unscrewing it, probably. Okay. Why didn't you say something earlier?
Huh?
What do you mean? It's the first time I've noticed it.
Is that really
Really?
true?
You didn't notice it back when you entered the boiler room with Kai? No, not even then. It might have been because of the darkness or my own nerves. But back then, I wasn't paying attention to small details like the doorknob. All I wanted to do was enter the boiler room.
Anyways.
I know that makes me sound stupid.
Listen to me.
Yes, it does. It's okay. I mean, I probably would have noticed the doorknob had I been there, but that's besides the point. Alright. Anyway, this discovery paints an interesting picture. Since the lock was now accessible from the hallway, you could technically lock the boiler room shut without ever stepping foot in it. Meaning that if you wanted to lock someone inside the boiler room, all you have to do is lure them in and close the door behind them. Boiler room doorknob has been added.
Moving on.
Come on, we need to collect people's testimonies before the investigation ends. Right, let's go. Escape. Yes. Escape. Yes. As a million questions rattled away in my mind, I followed Eva out of the boiler room. Actually, Eva, before we go upstairs, it's probably worth checking out the storage closets first. Why?
I know.
I found something in the boiler room that might be related to them. Judging by the length, I think it's an extension cord. But what the hell happened to the other end of it? There's no internal plug, just a frayed tip lined with a black substance. Had the internal end been severed off and the cord burnt after? I didn't see this cord in the boiler room earlier, so it probably came from someplace else. One of the storage rooms, maybe. That extension cord. We should confirm if it did indeed come from a storage closet. Okay.
However...
But first, I want to talk to Cassidy.
Come again?
You want to talk to her? Yes, I want to talk to her. Is that bad? She wasn't much help last investigation. Well, any help is better than no help. Fair. Alright, I'll talk to Cassidy first, and then I'll investigate the storage closets on this floor. Bow, 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 bow. Come here, Cassidy. So conveniently standing there. Cassidy was pacing around the hallway with a finger on her chin, seemingly doing nothing.
No!
Oh, hey guys! Sorry for not noticing you sooner. I was performing a super sweep down of this here hallway. That's a lot of words for wandering around aimlessly.
Listen to me.
Can you put your sweep down on hold? I have a really important question.
Okay.
Let's hear it. Just don't drag it on too long, okay? Gotta finish my sweep down before time's up.
You see?
Do you remember who attended the tournament? The game tournament. Huh. Everyone who was slated to join kept their word, so we had a full house.
What about...
There were 8 people in total. Jet, Mark, Grace, Jean, Kai, and the 3 of us.
Huh?
Something on your mind? Well, since the murder happened in the boiler room...
Well?
Wouldn't that mean everyone in the dining hall has an alibi?
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't even think of that. She's totally right. Oh, come on, Damon. If you gave it like 2 seconds, you would... Whatever. Also, since we split into pairs while investigating those rooms down the hall, every parent could vouch for each other.
Right.
Right, we all split up. What were the groups again?
Yep.
Jet and I explored Storage Closet B.
Huh?
Storage Closet B?
Check it out.
Mm-hmm. That's what it's called on the map. Does she mean the map of the Tozu trinket? I activated my trinket, and sure enough. See? Storage Closet B. There's also Storage Closet A, Storage Closet C, and Storage Closet D. Those are definitely the rooms we explored.
I see.
I see. In that case, Kai and I must have explored Storage Closet C. I remember it clearly. 2 of us checked the closet above and opposite the one Cassidy searched. According to this map, the only closet to fit those parameters is Storage Closet C.
Correct.
Grace and I investigated the closet doors directly to Damon's, so we must have been inside Storage Closet A.
Yeah.
Which leaves Mark and John with Storage Closet D. Storage Closet. Yeah, that makes sense. Storage closets. You know, Damo, since you're here,
Question.
what's the deal with you in the boiler room?
Huh?
What? When Kai told us party peeps about Wolfie, he said you two went inside the boiler room.
How?
The heck did you do that for? You're supposed to check out the storage closet.
No.
You're not casting suspicion on me, are you?
Uh,
Me? No way. As far as Cass is concerned, everyone is innocent until proven otherwise. I investigated the storage closet with Kai. We just didn't find anything inside.
Anyway.
Although, we did hear someone run down the hallway.
Am I hearing
Huh?
you right?
For real? Man, unlucky. All that work for nothing. What's the plan now? Do we just, like, go back outside? Let's check out how the people next door are doing. Pat, pat, pat. Huh? Suddenly, I heard frantic footsteps echoing from the hallway outside. Pat, pat, pat.
Doubt it.
Pat, pat, pat. Weird. I don't remember any footsteps.
It's the truth.
I do.
Really?
Eh? Eva, did you really... I heard them while Grace and I were investigating the storage room next to yours.
However,
I just brushed it off as my imagination, though.
F.
Guess me and Jet must have been talking over them. Were those footsteps the reason you entered the boiler room, Damo? It's Damon, and yeah. They came from the direction of that room, so I wanted to see what the person was running from.
For real?
Phooey, really? I would have just chased after the footsteps. I mean, entering the boiler room after something like that? You weren't scared a murder was hiding inside. What I actually discovered was a much better. True, true. Then whose footsteps could those have been? I don't know anyone who would want to be running around those spooky hallways, let alone in the dark.
What about...
Unless... Oh, maybe they were also looking for a backup generator.
That's not important.
I doubt it's that innocent. Considering the place this person ran away from was a crime scene, those footsteps were probably the killers. Ah! You mean fresh off committing the murder?
Right.
Fresh off the murder, or a bit after. Depends what time we went downstairs. Either way, whether it was immediately after the murder or not, for a brief moment, the only thing separating us from Wolfgang's killer were the storage room walls. That's creepy to think about. Footsteps. With the sound effect thing. Thus, bit by bit, the mystery slowly unravels.
My genius is almost frightening.
No need to thank me. 'Tis all in a day's work. Excuse me there. She didn't even do anything. She might not have been much help, but she's at least there. Alright, was I supposed to go into the storage rooms? I think so. Do this methodically. Okay, this is storage closet A.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take a look around. As I began to inspect the shelves, the glint of something shiny caught my eye.
That's...
Eva, look. There's a rolling pin here, and handprints on it too.
Strange.
What are you implying? That someone used this recently, and not for its intended purpose.
I know.
Look, can you see how the handprints are at the base of the pin? You aren't rolling much dough if you're wielding this thing like a tennis racket, are you? The pin is also really dusty. If it came from the kitchen, it'd be clean like the other utensils there. Yeah, agreed. Not only that...
Jeez.
Right, there's a dent on the pin too. Really? On the end opposite the handprints. Can you see it?
Weird.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. Handprints and a dent. That's definitely not a coincidence.
Focus.
Could this pin have something to do with the mark we found on Wolfgang's neck? If it was used to knock him out, it would not only explain the dent on the pin, but the bruise on Wolfgang's neck. How did it make its way onto this closet, though?
Huh?
What do you mean? How did the pin make its way into the closet after the killer used it? Oh,
There must be
I
something.
mean, if the footsteps Kai and I heard were the killers, they probably chucked the pin in here on their way out.
Absolutely not.
No, that's not what happened.
Huh?
If the killer entered this closet and hid the rolling pin,
Listen to me.
Grace and I would have seen them. Crap. Of course. You stupid... you stupid Ed Damon. She and Grace are investing in this closet at the time. What if the killer placed the pin in here before any of us came downstairs?
Save it.
If they were out in the hallway, why didn't they use that as their chance to escape? Damn it, she's right about that too. Could this rolling pin really be unrelated? But it lines up so well with the other evidence. Steel rolling pin.
Moving on.
Okay, I don't think there's anything else to this room. Let's keep investigating. One moment she's speaking nonsense, the next she's totally coherent. I don't think I'll ever understand this girl. Get me out of this room. I did this one, right? I was confused by how it like flipped me there.
Interesting.
The map says this is storage closet B.
Right.
Right. The closet Cassie and Jet explored.
Look.
Do you see that?
Eh?
See what? The box in the corner over there. Look. Confused, I turned to where she was pointing. This is... I think I know what it is.
Yeah.
A generator, right? The one you were referring to during the blackout?
Correct.
Yeah, exactly. Since I've explored these rooms before, I knew one of them had a backup... generator.
That's...
If this closet has a backup generator, wouldn't that mean the ones who restored the power? Well,
Thinking.
Cassie and Jet were the only people who entered this room. Then they're the people who brought the power back. Damn, surprised those two actually knew how to navigate a generator. Storage closets. That seems to be all there is this closet. Yeah, but what about these rolls of toilet paper or whatever? Those could be very important. They're just on the ground. It's all disheveled in here. What were Cassidy and Jet doing with the rolls of toilet paper, huh? This was the closet Kai and I explored. It was hard to get a good look at its contents in the dark, but seeing it now,
I see.
there doesn't seem to be anything important here. I think we can move on. Okay. No, alright, that was uneventful. Don't even worry about it.
Look.
This is storage closet D.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark and John explored this one. Let's see what I can find here. Is there anything weird about this room?
That's...
I think I see something behind this pile of boxes. I stood on my tiptoes to get a better look, and...
Jeez.
Ah, so they really are here.
Well,
What's here? Extension cords. A whole bunch of them.
strange.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. These are definitely the same type of cord I saw in the boiler room. Only difference is, we still have their other half intact. Huh. The internal plugs are pretty slim compared to the other kinds of cords. The fact these cords match the one in the boiler means the killer must have rummaged through these closets for equipment. For what reason they needed the cord, I have no idea, but this is still a step in the right direction. Extension cord has been updated in the 3 bullet section of your Tozy Trinket. Besides that box of quartz, nothing else about this room is standing out to me.
So...
Do you want to move on?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. We've looked through all the closets now.
So...
Did you find everything you needed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. The rolling pin and that stack of extension cords. There's no doubting the relevance to this case. At least, based on what I've investigated so far.
Anyway.
Eva, let's go upstairs and collect some more testimonies.
Where?
Finally. I just love the music as you're like investigating. Sorry. I'm getting too into it. Someone did a murder! Bum bum bum. Heading upstairs would be a bad idea. There are things in this hallway I still need to investigate. Oh wait, what? What do you mean other things are... Testimonies? Wait, did I miss where... Did I misunderstand what I was supposed to do? Boo. Ah!
Interesting.
Wow, that was easy.
The hell?
Why'd you do that? To see if you're nervous.
Seriously?
Of course I'm nervous. You were nervous earlier.
No.
Earlier, yeah, but not anymore.
Moving on.
Anyway, you shouldn't be so nervous. If you're too nervous, you won't be able to think straight. So you should calm down. Easier said than done.
Well,
Well, we've already investigated the really ugly stuff, right? You don't need to think about that stuff for now. Just focus on collecting people's testimonies.
listen to me.
I can keep reminding you if you want. I'll be fine. Do we need more testimonies? We already spoke to you. We don't need to go back in there, do we? What am I missing? Ah! Things in the hallway. Did I miss something in one of the rooms? Bum 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 ba-dum. Maybe I go back into the boiler room area? I wouldn't think so. It wouldn't make sense to me.
Weird.
What a weird looking storage closet.
Stop.
Very funny. Okay, so the game is making fun of me now. Is there something in a storage closet I missed? There's only... What? What? You better look harder. What am I missing? Double check all the boiler room storage closets. Don't you fucking miss anything, or we will clown on you. I don't think I missed a thing. I refuse to think. I refuse to think I'm in error here. But that's just my... Did I talk to fucking her again? Even Grace explored storage closet A. Jen and I explored storage closet B. You and Kai explored storage closet C. And Mark and Jean explored storage closet D. I hate saying storage closet over and over again. Yep, that's definitely the order. Okay. So it's not her. What did I miss? What am I doing, huh? What's going on? What am I missing, huh? Okay, so then D again. Bum, bum, bum. There's nothing in here, seemingly. Okay. I think I'm just going insane. That's fine. Don't even worry about it. Okay, and the game doesn't want me to go upstairs. Is there something weirdly, like, go up against, like, pace back and forth? Whatever it is I'm missing, it must be some, like, the most obvious thing. Bam, 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 bam. I feel like the base is laughing at me somehow. This? I mean, it's just a wall. it's just a wall. Oh, God. Is it that I had to talk to Eva in a certain room or something? Maybe, I mean... Did I not get... Let me try. I mean, I thought we just talked... What's it again?
Weird.
Weird.
Come again?
The court is?
Correct.
Yeah. It's weird that's at the crime scene. And its name is also weird.
Huh?
Its name.
Thinking.
Extension cord is a weird name.
You see?
Those cords aren't even extendable. If they were like those dining tables you could pull apart, the name would make sense. But they're only a fixed length.
Rage.
Weirdest name ever. How many times can one person say weird? Okay. Well, that is definitely not what I was supposed to... I'm missing. I'm going to assume I don't need to have a conversation about extension cords with her. I gotta exhaust everything I can. I must be missing something. It must be... What was one of the rooms where she was like, oh, there's nothing in here?
Where?
A was me and Grace. B was Jen Cassidy. It was quietly reciting who went into what storage closet like an anxious high schooler trying to memorize her exam notes. She didn't even seem to notice me looking at her. Alright. That's all that. Is there something... What is your boy missing? This is embarrassing. Did I lose track of something? Now I'm going back into all the storage rooms again.
Where?
A was me and Grace. B was Jen Cassidy. Oh, it's the same thing. Cool. Wow, wow, wow. Da 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 da.
Where?
Okay. Now. Boom, boom, boom. Shiggity-doo-doo, boom. Shoo-doo-doo-doo-boo. There are things in this hallway I still need to investigate. I've done, unless I'm massively, I've talked to both of them, can't go back into the boiler room, gone into all the storage closets and talked to and interacted with everything I can. I don't know. I'm trying to search something real quick. I don't know. I'm just I don't know. I don't know. The only thing I can think is if there's like something, again, I'm missing something very badly.
Weird.
Stop.
Or I've encountered some kind of bug that's making it so I can't progress.
Interesting. No, moving on. Well, listen to me.
Yep.
I'm gonna try one thing. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Let me see. Is this where my journey ends? That would be upsetting. Let me see. Let me check the page. Ba-da-bum. So I'm just trying to check. I don't know. I mean, the alternative is me potentially. I don't know where I would even check to see if it's like. Maybe they like updated it. Maybe if they knew that there was a thing, would re-downloading it actually do anything for me? Hard to say. Hard to say. Hard to say for sure. You see this. Before I do that, I'm gonna try. This might be. One moment. Oh. I'm an idiot. I found like a help topic. I found someone in like some... Okay. Crisis averted. Don't worry. Alright, I mean, I'd rather this be what is happening than fucking... what seemed... I was like, oh god, okay, let me see. Okay, yep. God, thank goodness a random Google search helped me. Alright, guys, we're back in it. I was supposed to look down on the ground, and there's a thing right there. That's on me. It's on me. Hey, like I said, I'd rather have been missing something than actually, like, some kind of progression bug. I don't know why that was hard to see. I mean, I you know, I don't look up. I don't look down. I'm always looking forward in life, you know what I mean? Also, it's just like a random, it almost is like just a mark on the ground. Like, I don't know. Oh, I thought I was bracing for disaster. I gotta let you know. I was bracing for disaster there. Oh. All right. We're back in it. There's dried blood on the floor. For some reason, it seemed to pool. I mean, the game was trying to tell me that there was something else in the hallway to do or whatever. So, totally fair. But also, it didn't seem very noticeable. Clearly, my eagle eyes were not working. I'm too old. My vision is... I'm losing my vision. I was walking around. I walked around. You saw me. I was walking around everywhere. I'm looking for things on the wall. What a shame. For some reason, it seemed to pull right around this particular spot. Dried blood, like in the boiler room.
Huh?
You noticed the blood in there?
Correct.
I noticed you noticing it. I see. So, who do you think left all this blood behind?
Focus.
Well, can't be Wolfgang, can it? Considering the sort of injuries he sustained, it wouldn't make sense for him to have spilt a lot of blood.
There must be something.
Which means the only possibility we're left with is...
What could it be?
The blood belongs to someone else? Yeah, exactly. Blood spots. If I didn't notice the blood here, would you have pointed it out to me? I would have pointed it out to you if the roles were reversed. That way you'd know not to step on it.
Right.
Sure, I pointed out.
Thanks.
Thanks. It's the least I could do. Alright, is that it then? There we go. Yay! Yay! As Eve and I emerged from the basement on the lookout for anything which could aid us in our investigation. Right in front of us, a flustered Eloise was huddled with her back to the wall. Standing next to her.
Yeah.
Sup, you guys? Might want to lower your voices around here. Some stuff has happened.
What could it be?
Is something wrong? Sorry, Eloise had a bit of a frightening experience recently.
You think?
I think we all have.
No kidding.
Well, yeah, seeing downstairs is bad, but I'm talking about something else. After Tozu left, we tried going inside Wolfgang's room to look for clues, but the moment we stepped in, she suddenly pounced on me. Oh, she? She dragged me out, and Desmond ran after us. I haven't been able to get my heart to stop beating so quickly since. Oh, poor Eloise. Hold on, this she you're referring to?
Shit.
Yep, it's Grace. Oh. Damn, I thought it was fucking... My bad. I was jumping to a different conclusion. I thought it was that Mara person. Mara? That would have been a lot more scarier. But no, it's just fucking Grace. Fucking Grace. She's been guarding Wolfgang's dorm ever since she kicked us out. Grace was blocking access to Wolfgang's dorm. What the hell? We can't let her bars from entering his room. Class trial could start at any moment. That's what I tried telling everyone else, but they pretty much gave up. Jet and Mark went to the dining hall, Dinah went to the laundry room, and Toshiko and Ingrid went to the courtyard. Eloise and I, though, We're not gonna let this slide. We gotta get inside that dorm room. So we've been brainstorming other ways to approach Grace.
Think about it this way.
And we landed on something. Performing a brief inquisition. Inquisition? If Grace doesn't want to cooperate, we'll start badgering her with questions. Poke at her ego until it eventually retreats.
Safety first.
If you want, you can join us. A debater must be good at dishing verbal beatdowns. Yeah? I did come here to inspect Wolfgang's dorm, so I might as well. If that's the case,
I'm out.
I'll go to the dining hall and ask Jet and Mark for their testimonies. You're not coming along?
Where?
Grace isn't someone I'd like to be around right now. You three can handle her. Something tells me she's just afraid of her talent being mocked.
Right.
No sweat. Have fun with Jet and Mark.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Ava left in the direction of the laundromat, clearly taking the long route to the dining hall. Should we approach Grace then?
Totally.
Yeah. Let's not waste any time.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Do you want to take the lead, Damon? Oh, sure. I wasn't going to admit it to either of their faces, but their plan seemed pretty half-baked. Not because I was going to face off with Grace, but because she was too. How could a bumbling person like her be of any help in a verbal showdown? Damn. Tell me how you really feel. If anything, she'll probably make us look uncoordinated. Guess I'll have to do most of the heavy lifting here. Since Grace was guarding Wolfgang's dorm, she should be right around the corner. Let's go! You! Peh. Don't you two yuppies get it? You're not coming in.
Don't get it mixed up.
Hang on. We're not here for that. Damon just wants to ask you a question.
Back off.
He isn't coming in either.
Jeez.
Why not? I need to investigate Wolfgang's dorm room.
Soybean.
Back off, soybean! His room is none of your business. Except it is. I have to search his last known whereabouts, which includes his dorm room by default.
See that?
What if I said I've done the job for you?
Come again?
As in, you searched the room? High and low. Want to know what I found? Nothing. For us to believe that, we need to see it ourselves.
Oi!
You think I'm lying?
Just saying.
There's a chance you could be, unfortunately.
Hey?
Huh? Think about it. You haven't given us any reason to believe you. Someone who's got nothing to hide wouldn't be acting so protective right now, you know? Gives the impression there's something you really don't want us to see.
Anyway.
Also, couldn't this be considered breaking the rules? Tozu wants this game to be fair, but being prevented from searching every room doesn't seem very fair.
Don't test me.
Even if it isn't, what are you gonna do? Damn. Eloise, a fucking fencer to death or something. Poker. Poker with a stick. Whatever the term is for fencing. Fencer to death. Stab and poke. With your rapier. Get her. I'll report it to Tozu. Huh?
You.
Makes sense.
Nice idea. What do you say we look for him now? If Tozu agrees this is sabotage, he might call Mara to help. Oi, it's not sabotage. I'm not hiding anything about the murder. Don't try to get me involved. Desmond never mentioned Wolfgang's murder.
Anyway.
Look, just let us into the room. If you're telling the truth, we'll drop our suspicions.
Gotta stay one step ahead.
The reality of the situation is, we gotta invade Wolfgang's privacy if we want to know what happened to him. He would want to investigate our dorms if it were anyone else who died. Grace stood there silently, gritting her teeth. Then, she stepped away from the door.
Okay.
Phew. Sweet. Thanks, Grace. With sighs of relief, we entered Wolfgang's dorm. Now, why was she not wanting people to go in there, huh? What's the reason? So this was Wolfgang's dorm. Oh, it looks nice. While some of my expectations were correct, a lot about the room still surprised me. I anticipated the layout resembling my dorms, and the decor reflecting his talent. What I didn't anticipate was how messy it was. Well, maybe not messy, just really casual. A room that had clearly been well lived in.
Oi, you.
Don't move things around when you inspect them. I want to Keep the room as is. To be honest, I'm not sure why I was even surprised. Let's see, let's take a look. Whoop! Clothing. Clothes are scattered across the room, including a familiar-looking woman's jacket. Nothing about them looks suspicious. Nothing suspicious, you say? What about this fucking poster of a hunk? Wolfgang also had a pinup calendar in his room. This isn't what I should be focused on during a murder investigation. I disagree. This picture is something you should definitely be focusing on while you're doing a murder investigation. You know what I mean? Makes no further explanation. Doesn't explain what I'm talking about. Makes no sense. An intricately patterned couch side by side with 2 red sofa chairs. Even the throw pillows seem to be arranged in just the right way. Books. Books. Huge wooden bookshelves filled to the brim with a catalog of books towered over the room. Skimming the titles, most seem to be about the intricacies of the legal system, although some were about old court cases rehashed with new evidence. Did Wolfgang really read any of these, or were they all just for show? Teddy bear. Wait, nope. Misclick. Look at that goofy ass teddy bear in the corner there. Or on the bed. Look at that bear. Look at him. A large toy bear adorned the bed. Something tells me this didn't belong in the room originally. Shiga-doo-doo-doo-doo. Let's talk to Grace. We're not here for that, my ass. Hey. Normally she'd be meeting my eyes.
Quit it.
I know you suspect me. I can tell by the look on your face. But I don't know anything about his death. To be in the dark like everyone else about a person she was so close to. Damn it. Get a grip on yourself, Damon. Grace can claim to know nothing about the murder, but what about everything before it?
Anyway.
So, I heard a rumor you became Wolfgang's new bunk buddy. This room seems to confirm that. How was he this morning? Grumpy? Happy? Sick? We were planning to go to the game tournament, but he woke up with an ache in his stomach. He woke up sick? If you're telling me the truth, and Wolfgang planned to attend the tournament,
That's not it.
why did he say the opposite yesterday? Admittedly, I am also a little hesitant about attending. I'm not sure if I'll have the same time for it. From what I remember, Wolfgang said he'd be too busy to attend the tournament. Heh, more like he wanted another round at the pachinko machine.
Watch and learn.
I would know. I interrogated him after breakfast.
No.
What? That's seriously what he meant?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, which was why I told him, hey, no, let's do the tournament. He was a bit finicky. It's such a bad accent. It was a bit finicky at first, typical for a soybean, but he eventually caved. Wolfgang was a pachinko player? Not sure I can believe that. Then again, some of the paraphernalia in this room looked neither golf nor law related.
Okay.
Alright, so based on what you're saying, Wolfgang agreed to attend the tournament yesterday. However, come this morning, Wolfgang remembered the pirate was attending, so he suggested I track down that guy and partner with him instead.
Right.
Right, because you need to bring a partner to the tournament. Wolfgang, he knew I was miffed about it. His smile said as much, but I walked out the door anyway.
Dumbass.
Wolfgang said he was too sick to get out of bed, so I walked away. If Wolfgang really had been bedridden, how did he wind up in the boiler room? Either he didn't come to his own volition, or he was never sick to begin with. By the look on her face, I could tell Grace realized the same. With all that said, it wasn't like Wolfgang to hide anything. For a guy who's so gung-ho about honesty, you'd think he would confide in the person he's closest to. Did the letter I find inside his blazer pocket have something to do with it? At the bottom of the page, fragments of a message were still visible. Secret, 8:15 a.m., and close the door. Doesn't this read a lot like a command? While only a few words were legible, a lot could be gleaned from them. For example, that mention of a secret. Did the rest of the note elaborate on it, or was the word alone enough to scare Wolfgang? Maybe he wanted to shield Grace from information even he couldn't handle. Or maybe he simply didn't want her to know. Whatever the reason, Wolfgang Akira deliberately hid information from someone. Ironic, huh? Grace's testimony. Scowl on her face. Wow, wow, wow! Wow, 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 wow! I'm sorry I'm so obnoxious. What's up, Damon?
Hi.
Hey, can you check something out for me?
Easy enough.
In here or
That's not it.
in the boiler room? I found a taser gun in there.
Are you for real?
I can't tell if it's been fired or not. I don't think it has, but I want to know for sure. Because if I'm wrong and this taser gun was used, it might clue us into the nature of Wolfgang's death.
No kidding.
What we're talking about is that big a deal, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Since you're skilled at using guns, I figured.
All good.
No sweat. I'll see to it once I'm done here. Thanks for the heads up, Damon. Eloise was kneeling on the floor, sorting through Wolfgang's bedside ottoman with a serious look on her face.
Hi.
Hey, can we talk for a second?
Give me a moment.
Okay. She closed the ottoman and stood up, now wearing the same nervous expression she always did. Is there something wrong? I want to know your whereabouts during Wolfgang's murder. Oh. When the murder happened, I was with Desmond in the courtyard. Courtyard? Yes. You can ask Desmond to confirm if you're confused. No, I'm fine.
It's simple.
Let me just ask this. What were you doing during the blackout? Blackout? Yeah, you did experience it, right?
That's not...
No, I don't think there was ever a blackout. We were only alerted to the murder because of Tosu's announcement.
I see.
I see. So, my theory was right. If Winona never experienced a blackout in the tree room, and Eloise never experienced a blackout in the courtyard, both those buildings must be connected to an entirely different power source. Blackout has been updated. Well, that's all I could find. Why was Grace so antsy about people entering? There didn't seem to be anything suspicious lying around here. In any case, since I'm done here, I should head to the dining hall. I'm pretty sure that's where Eva said she was going. Wait, are we just gonna allow... Don't we follow up with the taser with Desmond? Shigga-ding-ding-ding-ding. Bow wow 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 wow. Bow wow 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 wow. I don't know what I'm on today. Let's go. As soon as I entered the room, Eva walked over to me.
Hello.
Hello. I've just finished talking to everyone here. Anything important?
Rage.
Nothing important. I don't think Jet and Mark are taking this seriously. This might end like the mock trial where only a couple people know what they're doing. Does she really think so? While that information definitely didn't bode well for me, I couldn't afford to be discouraged by it. Not unless I want to die in this game.
Focus.
I'll see if I can make those two talk.
Thanks.
Good luck. Let's talk to fucking Mark. Mark had returned to his position by the equipment.
Hi.
Hey, Desmond and Eloise told me you plan to investigate Wolfgang's dorm. Grace isn't guarding it anymore. She can go inside now. Let me guess. You don't want to investigate?
It's nothing.
I just came here to make sure my interface wasn't damaged. This investigation could spell the difference between life and death, yet his priority was his stupid music equipment? It's not stupid! Don't you think it looks suspicious what you're doing?
What?
No? I heard people are already giving Grace the side-eye for being uncooperative. What might they say if they find out you've ditched the investigation?
Slow down.
Yo, hold on! Jet called out to us from the other side of the room and ran over. Harumph! Can't you see Broski isn't feeling well? Give the guy some space.
That's not important.
I don't care. I'm working on a time limit. Who are you to talk anyway? Yeah? Judging by the look on Broski's face whenever you guys are together,
It's simple.
out of everyone here, I think you know the least about personal space. What? No way! Sure, Mark might not know talk a whole lot, but if he wasn't having fun, do you really think he'd be hanging out so much?
Broskies always stick together.
Come on, broski, back me up here. Time. Huh? What time did the murder happen?
That's
9:35 a.m.? Check this. He pointed to a small digital clock at the top of the music pad.
that's
Huh? This is the time of the murder. It was like this when I came back here. I think the clock got screwed over by the blackout. So now it's frozen on whatever it was displaying before it lost power. Then, that confirms my suspicions. The blackout, and by association, the destruction of the generator, occurred at the time of Wolfgang's murder. DJ Padcock. Look at that face he's got.
My man.
Nice going, bro. You hit the jackpot. Bet it's because I was here with you, huh? Sheesh. This is getting hard to watch.
Yeah.
Nah. Is it me? Or is there something funky about this place?
come again.
What? I don't know, man. Everything feels kind of off. Can't place why, though, and it's bugging the crap out of me. Sounded like he just felt uncomfortable being here. I guess I can't blame him. With the turn things had taken, the tension and excitement of the tournament was all but a distant memory. And this room was now a reminder Wolfgang died right under our noses. I talk to Kai, maybe? Shit. Why didn't Tozu fix the blackout himself? Is the maintenance of this place seriously our responsibility?
Not okay!
The fridge and pantry are restocked every day, though. Can't things just be consistent? Whining aside, he made a good point. Why didn't Tozu fix the blackout? Thinking back on his spiel from earlier. The tablet's information has been divulged in such a way that both the killer and the spotless have equal chance of success. He's like the worst kind of centrist. Did Tozu abstain from fixing the blackout because it was important to the killer? They could easily make their escape if no one could see anything.
Wait.
Oh yeah, Damon, since you're here. I've been thinking really hard about those footsteps we heard
Come again.
when we were in the storage closet.
No, seriously.
Yeah, they were soft, right? Like the person was wearing socks?
I see.
Now that you mention it, it did sound like socks on hard floor. Of all things to be right about, it has to be this.
Eh?
What do you mean?
Man.
I mean, why didn't the killer just wear shoes? Think about it. The sound of something like heels would be pretty distinct, right? Or what about sneakers? They got really squeaky on a smooth floor. And?
Don't say that.
What I'm saying is, you could totally figure out the shoe from the sound it makes. I'm not into feet or anything. Don't know why that's the joke I go to constantly. And if you know what shoes the killer had on, you can just look for the person with a matching pair. But socks, anyone could be wearing socks. Person probably removed their shoes for that reason.
This sucks.
Just our luck. Footsteps have been updated. It was with socks and not shoes. Let's see, what else are we doing? Let's talk with Eva. I assume that's probably a good way to go. Bleh. This might end like the mock trial where only a couple people know what they're doing. Oh. Okay. Whiteboard. Cassie had clearly spent a lot of time doodling this. She must be upset that we didn't even finish a single round. The first time people have a get-together, and they're interrupted by a murder. Thinking back on it, the game tournament and the murder happened really close to each other. The former began at 9 a.m., while the latter occurred at 9:35 a.m. That's within the same hour. Take another look at this whiteboard. Yeah, you can see why the killer chose to attack so soon. 8 potential witnesses all situated in one place, 2 preoccupied with video games. Oh, it's fucking video games' fault. Always in life. To notice the world around them. ... to notice the world around them. There couldn't be a more perfect time to strike. Turn me timeline. Treat boy. What else are we looking at? Kitchen? May as well skim through the kitchen just in case. Looking inside the cabinets, there didn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary. Except... a missing knife. Knife? Huh? This knife block had a knife missing from it. for a kitchen knife to go missing. At the same time, a knife is found floating in the boiler room's water. That can't be a coincidence. Missing knife has been updated. Click. Eh? Oh my, would you look at the time? I dare say we ought to get this trial started soon. How does 20 minutes from now sound? Great, great. Please continue to investigate until then. See you later. Click. Oh man, we're already in it. Oh god, it's happening. What? There's only 20 minutes until the trial?
Hang on.
Damon! Jeez, how does she keep scaring me? The investigation's almost over. We need to find the other three and hear their testimonies.
That's...
The other three?
As I was saying...
Toshiko, Ingrid, and Diana.
Jeez.
Alright, calm down. Desmond said they were in the courtyard, right?
I'm talking.
And Diana's in the laundry room. Then, let's talk to Diana first, since the laundry room is in the same building. In the meantime, don't panic, okay?
Can't you see?
I'm not panicking. As she said that, she motioned for me to follow her over to the door. As she said, she wasn't panicking. It was very clear she was panicking, and it just cuts to, like, Eva, like, shaking as she's, like, walking to the door. Sweating bullets. Eva might deny it, but the anxiety which had been bubbling up inside her was clearly starting to boil over. Although, with how fast my own heart was beating, I guess she's not alone. Shoom doom doom. Get out of here. Shoom boom boom. Bam ba bam. Alright, to the laundry room. Boom boom. Do I remember where the laundry room was? It's not there. Is it the opposite? It's the opposite of this, I think. Aha! Alright, if Desmond's telling the truth, then Dinah should be in here. Sob. Choke there. This can't be happening. This can't be happening. Dinah was standing with her back pressed up against the wall, arms wrapped around herself in a tight embrace. She's in even worse shape than before. Diana, I need to ask you a question. Sob. Please, give me a moment. It's been kind of tough.
No.
The investigation is going to end really soon. We can't wait. Okay. Sorry. Where were you during the blackout? Oh, the blackout. Right before the body was discovered. I was just in my room, alone, doing my makeup. You don't have any makeup on, though. I was experimenting with new combinations, so I wiped it all off already.
I see.
So you were alone in the room the entire morning? Yeah, I just wasn't feeling up to it.
Sorry.
Sorry. I'm feeling a little sick all of a sudden. Do you mind if I go back to my dorm? I've asked all the questions I wanted to. Thanks.
So...
Do you think she was acting weird at all?
That's...
No weirder than the others. Anyway, since Diana gave a testimony, I can cross her off my list now. Which means the only people I still need to speak to...
Where?
I hope Ingrid and Toshiko are still in the courtyard. We won't know until we see for ourselves. Alright, let's go, before this investigation ends. That'd be devastating if we don't get 2 testimonies before we gotta go. As if we can't ask for their testimonies inside the trial. I mean, I know it's just like a technicality maybe, but it's not like they're barred from speaking about things during the class trials, you know? So it's not like we could have just been like, hey, we didn't get a chance to talk. What's your testimony? Where were you? But I digress. Oh, that's the dining hall. Shit. Bum, 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 bum. I love the drum part right there. God, the music's so good. I hope it doesn't like spoil anything, but I gotta like listen. I'm pretty sure the soundtrack is now like, because I remember seeing the prologue soundtrack on like streaming services. I want to listen to the chapter 1 soundtrack. But also I'm afraid there's going to be spoilers in, like, the music title somehow. Such a dilemma. Also, if there's, like, a music track for, like, just an example of something during, like, the class trial, if I don't get to today, that we haven't heard. Like, I want to hear it for the first time in the game, you know what I mean? Don't want music spoilers, which may sound like I'm making a joke, but I'm not. Music spoilers, just as much of a thing. In my eyes. Anyway, Toshiko and Ingrid had retreated under the bandstand at the center of the courtyard. The larger girl was comforting the smaller girl, who'd completely hidden her face behind her fan. Sob. Sob.
Hello?
Hey, have either of you been investigating? Investigating? Toshiko lowered her fan to reveal a pair of puffy eyes.
Unacceptable!
I don't know. What do you expect me to do?
Seriously?
To look for clues? Clues?
Impossible!
How am I meant to do that? It's not like I've had to solve a murder before, you know? My hands have been a bit full, so no luck finding any clues. I can see why.
Moving on.
Okay, well, did you at least notice anything suspicious this morning? Could be a person acting odd, or strange sound. That's what most real-life testimonies talk about, anyway.
Think this through.
Person acting odd. Maybe not at the time, but looking back, it definitely seems a little strange. Do you want to tell them, Toshiko? Okay, fine. This morning, I saw Wolfgang. Huh? When did you see him? In the dorm hallway, on my way back from the pharmacy. Dorm hallway? Just as I was about to enter my room, I saw Wolfgang leave his. Oh, that was her. Oh. Wolfgang. What a coincidence running into each other like this. Are you already on your way to the tournament, Miss Kayura? It's rather early. Of course not. A professional like myself knows better than to attend some silly party. Right. My apologies. What about you? Are you going to the tournament? That's correct. I'm going to the tournament. Yeah, I'm just heading to the laundry room right now. There's a batch of clothes I accidentally left behind in there.
That's...
Wolfgang said he was going to attend the tournament?
Strange.
Yesterday, he told everyone he's too busy to attend. I assumed he's changed his mind. I had no reason to question him. I heard bits and pieces with their conversation from inside my dorm. The whole thing couldn't have lasted longer than a minute.
Bit complicated.
Toshiko and I are bunk buddies, by the way. Thought I'd mention that in case Damon didn't know. Okay, thanks. Anyways, when I heard what Wolfie said, my first thought was leftover clothes. I don't remember any leftover clothes, but I figured I must have been misremembering. What with my aching head and all. Aching head? I was stuffing a terrible headache this morning. Couldn't even see 2 steps in front of me, let alone get up from my bed. That's why I had gone to the pharmacy. I was hoping to procure some medication for Ingrid. Not my proudest moment, I'll admit, but I knew I could trust Toshiko with the job.
So...
Do they know what time the interaction with Wolfgang happened? 10 past 8, I think.
How should I put it?
The conversation happened just a little after the morning announcement. That I can tell you with confidence. Yes, 10 past would make sense. When the announcement initially played, I was just about to leave the pharmacy. Then she was already inside the pharmacy by 8 a.m. So, Wolfgang, he looked totally fine when you saw him?
Sure.
Yes, nothing seemed awry. Huh, doesn't that call into question what Grace told me earlier? Either Grace lied to me about Wolfgang calling in sick, or she was telling the truth, and Wolfgang just got outed as a liar. What a fucking potential liar. I can probably deduce an answer if I know what time Grace left Wolfgang's dorm. If she left before 8:10 a.m., then she would have already been out of the picture by the time Wolfgang made his move. Hence why she only remembers him in bed. However, if she left after 8:10 a.m., then she would have been there for Wolfgang's encounter with Toshiko, which means she lied about Wolfgang being bedridden during the period of time she was in his dorm. It's like contradiction spot the liar. Funny how she never gave me a time. Toshiko's fetch quest has been added. A picture of Toshiko. It's cute. What else happened after Toshiko saw Wolfgang? That blackout sure gave us a spook. Toshiko and I decided to stay where we were until the lights turned on, though we did watch you and your buddies pass by. You saw that?
How should I put it?
Heard it first, then took a peek. I would have said something, but I still wasn't feeling my usual self, so watched you up until y'all went downstairs. Must have been how you found the crime scene, right? Yeah, that's right.
Too much for me.
Such a terrible sight. Can't believe someone here may actually be behind it. Let's just hope we can solve it. Bing bong ding dong. Bing bong ding dong. That's... Click. Alright everyone, that's time. Please drop whatever it is you're doing and proceed over to the Tree of Ignorance. Don't make me wait too long, otherwise you'll be in for a shocking surprise. Because your trinkets can zap you. Anyway, just get a move on. Click. It's time.
Fingers crossed.
You two, go on ahead. Toshiko and I'll catch up.
Listen to me.
Okay, let's go, Damon. Right. How convenient that the room that we need to go to is right next to us. Even I made the short trek to the room with the tree. Once there, we waited for the others to arrive. Now, if the trial's about to start, we're running up to an interesting thing. I don't know how long the trial is, but I would, in theory, want to run the trial all in one sitting. And I also, again, not knowing how long the trial is, I don't know. I don't want to be able to be streaming too much longer, so I'm kind of caught in a dilemma here. I think it'd be best if I want to do the trial in one sitting to essentially, you know, hold off on it for one more like stream, right? To me, that just makes a bit more sense. Unless the trial was like an hour long, but I'm just going to guess. I'm going to assume some things. I'm going to assume that they're not going to rush through, because I don't want to rush through, but I assume they're not going to also rush through their first big trial in just like an hour. All things included, right? So we might be calling it quits here. Although it's still, I could still be online for a bit longer, so maybe we read just a bit longer until we actually get into the trial room and then save it, and then maybe do like an hour or so of like type 0, maybe. Eventually, everyone had shown up. So, how are you guys feeling?
It's me.
Words wouldn't do justice. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty bad. I can't tell you how I feel when I don't even know what I feel. Tisk. I'd rather we save the talking for the trial. The trial. In just a few moments' time, we were going to be down there. Down there in the trial room, fighting for survival, using only our words. Damn it, Damon. Get a grip already. Before the door in the tree opens, I need to ask Desmond if he has any new information about the taser gun.
Hi.
Sorry, I was checking another notification. Okay. Hey. Hey. His voice was steady, but his eyes kept darting around the room. Did you check the taser?
Right.
Right, I did. Any findings? Just one. The gun's blast doors were missing.
Huh?
Blast... what? Rumble. Eh? All of a sudden, the ground. No, not again! Hold on to something, everybody! No, tree! Tree animation. I like it. Bzz. The tree of knowledge, a symbol of sentience, intuition, and understanding, exists here only as a barren replica. The tree of ignorance emulates the wonder of nature, but does not achieve it. And justly so, for ignorance often aspires to be seen as wisdom. Click. Damn it.
Shit.
Well, guess we gotta cut this conversation short. I'll explain everything during the trial. Let's not keep this goat guy waiting.
Holy!
Oh man, this is really happening. We're so screwed. We're totally gonna die.
It is how it is.
If you go in expecting to fail, chances are you will.
Game over, man!
I'm gonna think of failure even more because you said that.
Hold your horses.
Look at it this way. Who here are the cards more stacked against? 14 people working together to solve a murder, or one person trying to lead everyone else astray? Now, Jean Delamere, I love the thought process there, but that's assuming all 14 of the people here all are either bring a net positive or at least net zero to the table. But I'm going to assume, and not naming any names, but there's some people in this group of 14 you're mathing out that I feel bring a net negative to the team. And as we've seen in other Danganronpa games, we know not everyone is on the top of their games when it comes to helping out find the answers. Some of them are hard-headed. Some of them throw in red herrings just for the hell of it. You know? Anyway, don't want to spoil this guy's his confidence, his hope.
Are we ready?
If everyone's in for a struggle, it ain't the group of 14. Oh yeah, they are all. We've always seen trials in Danganronpa games go so smoothly, and everyone comes to an agreement really quickly and easy.
Do you think?
You make a good point. Statistically, the odds are in our favor here.
It'll be okay.
Exactly. Luck will be on our side.
No, it's not.
If luck was on our side, we wouldn't be in a killing game to start with. Can I say something first before we go?
Oh.
No. Oh, what is it? It's a message for the killer.
What did you say?
Oh shit, she gonna have a cool moment right now. A message for the killer? The person here who killed Wolfgang. Whoever you are, can you please step forward? Huh?
I want to help.
We don't have to do this. This class trial. If you can just find it in yourself to step forward and bring this whole thing to an end already, then please. Despite Diana's pleas, no one came forward.
Come on.
If someone's determined enough to commit murder, they won't back down because of one person's pleas. Bah. Since we're on the subject, I also got a message for the killer. Eat my fucking ass, she's gonna say. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Dumbass!
Don't forget that the punishment fits a crime, asshole. Enjoy the fucking death penalty. Grace spat out those words and disappeared in the opening of the tree.
Can I go now?
Co-signed.
Just slow down.
Yo, broski, wait up. One by one, people began to follow suit. Eat my entire ass, says Grace. I guess it's time to go. We knew where the stairs would take us and where the elevator afterwards would deliver us. But everything beyond that was shrouded in uncertainty. There was no mock trial waiting us, no faux murder designed to waste our time with a stupid mystery. This was undoubtedly real. Come on, Damon. Get a hold of yourself already. Taking a deep breath, I approached the opening in the tree and descended into the darkness. Yeah, iconic. Iconic elevator. Can we save here? Yeah, we can. Let's save here. Like I said, I want to do the trial in one sitting. I would expect it sometime this week. I don't want to sit on it too long, obviously. So let's say, I mean, I know we're approaching like still weird holiday timing. It won't be happening on Tuesday, most likely, because I'm gonna be doing New Year's Eve stuff, most likely, and also gonna try to squeeze in some Higurashi reading. But I also probably wouldn't assume Monday either, because that's just tomorrow. But I would say maybe a chance on Monday. I have like a half day tomorrow with work, so like, I guess in theory it could be done. But I would say more likely that we would do it actual New Year's Day. I would say that's more likely going to be the case. It's like in the afternoon or night or something. Afternoon, maybe. so that we're not rushing it. I would say set that as potential for when we go. That would be my guess. I did save it. Okay. Perfect. But like I said, I still want to play. I still want to be on here for like another hour and a half or so. So let me quit game. And I will throw up another BRB screen. And then I will get... let's do Type 0. Let's just knock out an hour or so of Type 0. And then we'll call it a day here on this Sunday. So let me throw a BRB. I will be back shortly. And then, yeah, we'll... I'll load up some Final Fantasy types here. So be back very shortly.